Cade with the basketball, gives up to Jenkins. He tries a three. He hits it! Dennis Jenkins is hotter than a blowtorch. Puts up a three at the buzzer. He hits it! Dennis freaking Jenkins! Cross-court pass to Chaz Lanier for three on the left wing. He buries it! And the Pistons are raining threes in the Motor City. Holland with an incredible pass underneath to find Karis LeVert. What a play from Ron Holland. The shot is up, and it is good. He ties it 110 to 110. Unbelievable basketball game. Jenkins finds Stewart inside again for the slam. He's got 29 points. You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. That is a grown man underneath the basket. Stop playing with Isaiah Stewart. Poked away by Asar. Asar puts it up from half court. He hits it. Asar Thompson at the buzzer from half court. Finds Tobias Harris on the left block. Turnaround jump shot for Tobias. He hits it. Huge shot for Uncle T down the stretch. 107-104. You're going to pay Tobias Harris this offseason, and you're going to like it. Kicks it back out to Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson, he buries it. Duncan freaking Robinson. Cade working against Scotty Barnes on the right wing. Finds Paul Reed inside here. Paul Reed puts up a shot, and he buries it. Stop playing with B-ball, Paul Reed. He buries it. There it is. Red Velvet, Kevin Huerter. Knocks down the three. He's on the board. That is his first made three-point basket. Kevin Huerter, Red Velvet. Goes to the rim, slams it home with the left hand. Cade Cunningham going straight at the Knicks defense with his left hand, and he's got 33 points, and the Pistons bench is on their feet. Working against Sohan. 109-97. Cade, step back three from Motor. Cade is pure. Asar Thompson with the basketball. It's a huge possession for the Pistons. Cade has it against Jaylen Brown. Goes to his left inside. Cross-court pass to Tobias for three at the top of the key. He buries it. Huge shot for Tobias Harris. Cade on the right wing here. Cade finds Tobias. Tobias puts up a three from the corner. He buries it. Karis LeVert to full court, guarded by Kevin Huerter. Gives it up to Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins on the right side, inside to Paul Reed. Thought about it. Hook shot. Good. How about B-ball Paul Reed putting in productive clutch shots for the Pistons down the stretch here. Duncan looking to inbound this pass here against Walker. Duncan Robinson looking to fire inbounds here. Duncan inside Tobias Harris against Jalen Johnson. Tobias has it. Turnaround shot for Tobias. He hits it! What a shot for Tobias Harris. It's a tie basketball game. 121-121. Uncle freaking T puts it in. Sasser pulls up from three. He hits it! Marcus Sasser from beyond the arc gives the Pistons a 4-point lead. What a shot from Marcus Sasser. Tolu Smith sets the screen. Jenkins rolls off it. Jenkins working against Chet. Drives inside here. Kick it back out to Javonte Green. He pulls up from three. That's off the mark. Tolu Smith grabs the rebound. Back over to Javonte Green. He tries another triple. That's off the mark. Tolu Smith again comes down with another offensive rebound off to Dennis Jenkins. He tries a three. He hits it! What a shot from Dennis Jenkins. It's a 7-point lead. Tolu Smith grabbed not one, not two, but three offensive rebounds to set that up. We're going to a commercial break. Unbelievable. Cade working all the way to the hole. Cade Cunningham posterizes. Count the bucket and the foul. What a drive from Cade Cunningham. Goes straight to the hole, posterizes the defender, and he's going to the free throw line. What a hoop from Cade Cunningham, right in your face. Over Andre Drummond, posterizes him, and Cade's going to the free throw line. Get out of here. I don't care who's on the floor. We will play anybody, any place, anytime. This Pistons team is on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are freaking live. Welcome to the Game 7 play-by-play live stream watch party presented by yours truly, the Carson Shear Show. Let me know who is here in the chat, folks. Gonna give you guys the breakdown summary. Game 1, we got embarrassed at home. Game 2, we annihilated the Orlando Magic. We're going to Game 3. We get a close matchup back and forth, but the Magic took care of business in games 3 and 4. Game 5, we get back home to Little Caesars Arena. I was in attendance for that game. We pulled it off in the final minute or so. We took care of business. And just the other day, we came back from a 24-point underdog after the first half, all the way back, and put together one of the craziest comebacks wins in playoff Pistons history. We got the Orlando Magic taking on the Detroit Pistons home at Little Caesars Arena. For Game 7, I'm going to be giving you guys the play-by-play rundown analysis. We're going to do some Pistons trivia at the halftime break, and we're also going to review the box score and see what went wrong, and hopefully we can pull this out. And if we do get passed by the Orlando Magic tonight, or today I should say, we're going to be going to the second round to take on the winner of the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Toronto Raptors. They play after this game tonight. Appreciate you guys will stop into the streams. I did over 60 regular season play-by-play streams for the Pistons, and it's been awesome, man. So I appreciate you guys will stop in, and welcome to the show. What's going on, Swift? How you doing? Appreciate you stopping in. What's going on, Dakota? Yeah, Andre Drummond was a former Piston. What's going on? It's just Kay. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. We are moments away from tip-off for, I think, the biggest game in Detroit Pistons LCA history. They've never had a Game 7 at home because the Red Wings haven't really made the playoffs since Little Caesars open. Pistons made it, I think, once or twice, and it's going to be electric. The crowd is ready to go. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic night. Paolo Banchero is going to be leading the way once again for the Orlando Magic. No Franz Wagner in this one. He's still dealing with a calf injury, so he's going to be out once again. So the Pistons are going to try and take advantage of that matchup once again. Jalen Duren's been struggling a lot during this series. Hopefully he can step up, but the MVP so far of this team for the playoffs to force a Game 7 is Cade Cunningham, Tobias Harris, and on defense is Asar Thompson. What's going on, Lava Sands? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. Welcome to the show. Moments away from tip-off. Appreciate you guys all stopping into the live stream. We were down 22 points at the half in Game 6, and I was very concerned, and I said we had to play a perfect game. We had to play a perfect quarters of 3 and 4 to try to cut it back down to 10, 11, 12 points. We forced it down to 9, and the Pistons controlled the rest of the game. The Magic missed like 23 straight shots. A historically bad stat. Going on the road, we're back home at Little Caesars Arena, and I cannot freaking wait, guys. Welcome to the show. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Hopefully, I'm praying this is not my final live stream of the season. I'm hoping we can get it to Game 1 on Tuesday. We'll see what happens. Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bane, Jamal Cain, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr., the starting 5 for the Orlando Magic, and the Detroit Pistons are rolling out. Cade Cunningham, Duncan Robinson, Asar Thompson, Tobias Harris, and Jalen Duren. We are about 30 seconds away from tip-off. Welcome to the show, folks, and we are going to get things all squared away and ready to rock and roll, man. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the Thunder, they're going to be taking on the Lakers, right, in the next matchup, so that's going to be a big matchup as well. The Celtics lost last night, guys, so the Sixers beat the Celtics, which is, again, a big threat to the Pistons if they were to get by the Magic. Got to take care of business, and we are ready to rock and roll, man. The Pistons come into this as an 8.5-point favorite at home. Again, no Franz Wagner. He's missed the last 2.5 games due to that calf strain that he's been dealing with. I'm giving you guys the best play-by-play I can. Appreciate you guys will stop in. What's going on, Super Morning Man? What's going on, chaps? Welcome to the stream. It's going to be freaking electric. My first ever Game 7 as a little weird online play-by-play commentator, watch party, whatever you call this. Appreciate you guys will stopping in to the stream again. It's going to be electric in the Motor City. I actually was looking at the ticket prices, and I think the cheapest ticket to sit in the upper deck nosebleeds was like $300 to check into this game. I think it was like $85 before tip-off of Game 6, and now it jumped to $300. Supply and demand at its finest. We are ready to rock and roll. What's going on, guys? How we doing? Welcome to the show, and it's going to be pretty freaking fantastic, man. Paul Reed's going to be freaking insane, man. We better use Paul Reed tonight. Paul Reed was a huge piece of why we came back in that Game 6, and hopefully JB Bickerstaff woke up, put in B-ball Paul Reed. I would like to see maybe some Ron Holland as well. Also, maybe some more Isaiah Stewart off the bench. But Jalen Duren has got to be productive. Duncan Robinson's got to make some shots from the wing, and we got to limit the turnovers and second chance points if we're going to win this game. The Magic are ready to go, same as the Pistons. It's 0-0 right now. Next team wins and survive in advance and move on to the second round, man. What's going on, Hal? How you doing, buddy? Appreciate you stopping in. Vote in the poll, guys. Who you guys think's going to win this game? Pistons or the Magic? Welcome to the live stream, guys. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Very blessed and fortunate to be a part of your guys' lives. And it's been fantastic having a ball doing this. And hopefully we can do it again in the second round and hopefully continue to keep our playoff hopes alive, man. We got to win, though, and we're ready to rock and roll, man. Pistons and Magic, moments away from tip-off here. They actually got a little bit of a 12-minute delay. It was actually a 3:30 tip-off. They're actually finally starting to ready to get to tip off here. It's weird between like ABC and Xfinity right now, because if you have Xfinity, it's hard to watch, and then Peacock and Prime, they're going on right now. Ready to rock and roll. Tip-off is underway. Tip is controlled by the Orlando Magic. Paolo in transition, back outside to Wendell Carter. At the top of the key, dishes it back over to Paolo, working against Jalen Duren on the right wing here. Paolo has it, rocking the green shoes, drives inside here. Good defense from JD, back outside to Kane, bothered by Duncan Robinson. 5 seconds in the shot clock, has to get a shot off the window, is no good, boarded by Duncan Robinson. Duncan in transition, back over to Cade Cunningham in the left wing. Cade against Paolo one-on-one, drives inside here. It's going to be losing it off his foot. It's back in transition, goes Jalen Suggs off to Paolo back the other way. It's going to be blocked by Ausar Thompson again. A terrific block by Ausar in transition. They're going to call a foul on the Magic against Tobias Harris. And before the first basket even starts, Ausar Thompson once again proves to be why he was a Defensive Player of the Year finalist, one of the best defenders in the NBA. And in my opinion, if Victor Wembanyama did win, he would have won Defensive Player of the Year this season, man. Ausar gets it back out of bounds from Tobias Harris, crosses half court, working against the Orlando Magic, dishes it off to Jalen Duren, bothered by Wendell Carter. Finds Cade Cunningham. Cade at the top of the key, mid-range jump shot for Cade is off the mark. Duren grabs the rebound, puts it up and in. Jalen Duren with the first basket of the game. It's a 2-0 lead. Magic get it back here. Paolo Banchero has it one-on-one against JD, off to Wendell Carter. Carter looking to find Bane on the right wing here. Bane down low to Carter. Carter kick it back out to Suggs. Finds Kane on the left wing for three. That's off the mark. It's boarded by Duncan Robinson. Ausar Thompson gets it back in transition, crosses half court, working on the left wing, fires off to Duncan Robinson for three. It's off the mark. It's going to be rebounded by Jalen Suggs and the Magic. Suggs gets it back in transition here for the Magic, off to Wendell Carter. He pulls up from three. That's off the mark. Duncan chases down the rebound. Kay gets it back here, crosses half court on the next possession for the Pistons. Outside of Tobias Harris, working against Paolo on the right wing here. Duncan sets a screen, switches off to Desmond Bane. Tobias versus Bane one-on-one on the right block here. Tobias drives down the lane here. Mid-range jump shot for Tobias is in and out, no good, boarded by Desmond Bane. Bane has it back the other way, crosses half court, working against Tobias Harris, goes to his left, outside to Jalen Suggs. Suggs looking to get it to Kane on the right corner here, bothered by Cade, outside to Paolo on the right wing for three. It is good. 3-2 basketball game. Magic up by one. What's going on, Jimmy? How you doing? What's going on, Danger? Frank, let me know who's here in the chat, guys. Appreciate you guys will stopping into the action. Magic 3, Pistons 2. Kay gets it back the other way here, off to Ausar Thompson. Ausar working on the left wing, dishes it back over to Cade. Cade bothered by Paolo one-on-one. JD sets a screen. Cade finds Duncan. Duncan fires on the left wing for three. It's off the mark. It's going to be rebounded by Duncan. Duncan gets it back in transition. Try to fight it to Jalen Duren. Duren has it now. Gets it back out to Cade. Cade fires on the same spot, and he puts it in. Cade Cunningham delivers on the left wing for the first triple for the Pistons. 9:15 left to go in the first quarter. Suggs has it, goes to his left against Jalen Duren one-on-one. Backs out now, looking to regroup here. Finds Paolo against Tobias Harris. Paolo goes to his right. Turnaround shot for Paolo is good. 5-5 basketball game. Paolo's got the first 5 points for the Magic here. 8:58 left to go in the first quarter. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream, folks. Game 7, do or die for both teams. Jalen Duren, try to get it to Tobias Harris. It's going to be turned over, though, by the Pistons. Magic get it back the other way. Desmond Bane on the left wing fires off to Suggs. Suggs gets it down low here to Kane. Kane cross-court pass to Paolo. Paolo looking to work against Tobias Harris on the right corner. 10 seconds on the shot clock. One-on-one, Paolo versus Tobias. Paolo, it's going to be blocked by Tobias Harris. Ausar Thompson comes up with it. Back the other way, slows it down now in transition. 8:25 left to go in the first quarter. Duncan pulls up from 3 on the corner, and he puts it in. Duncan Robinson from the corner gives the Pistons an 8-5 lead. We're going to need him in this game, man. 8:13 left to go in the first quarter. Jalen Suggs has it on the right wing, working against Asar Thompson. Drives down the lane, backcourt pass here to Desmond Bane. Ref doesn't know who's going to go it off against. They're going to say his last touch by the Pistons, out-of-bound Magic basketball. Pistons 8, Magic 5. Appreciate you guys will stopping into the live stream, man, and we are ready to rock and roll. And I'm hoping and praying we can get to the second round where if the Pistons get by the Magic, the winner of this game plays either the winner of the Cavs or the Raptors. It's going to be blocked by Cade Cunningham against Desmond Bane down low. Cade gets it back in transition one-on-one against Desmond Bane. Duran sets the screen. Cade rolls off of it, lobs it up to JD for the slam. Cade Cunningham delivers and finds his teammate Jalen Duran. The Lob City threat once again is revived in Game 7. What a slam from JD. Pistons 10, Magic 5. Magic get it back in transition. Paolo Banchero working against Duncan Robinson. Down low to Black. Black, it's going to be poked away by Cade Cunningham. Out of bounds Magic basketball. With 7:32 left to go in the first quarter here. Pistons have got to come out swinging first. Usually whoever wins this game has taken control of the first half. Pistons got really lucky on Game 6 where they locked down on defense. We're going to see if they can do it again here. Black fires on the right wing for 3. That's off the mark, boarded by Tobias Harris. Tobias gets it back in transition, working by himself against Jalen Suggs on the right wing here. Tobias has it, working down low, sizes up Suggs, mid-range jump shot. Is off the mark, boarded by Jalen Suggs. Suggs cross-court pass to Desmond Bane on the left wing here. Bane looking to drive against Tobias. Mid-range jump shot is no good. They're going to call a foul on the floor, though, I believe, against Duncan Robinson after the shot. So it's going to be on the floor. First foul committed by the Pistons is going to go against Duncan Robinson here. Appreciate you guys stopping in. 10-5 basketball game. 7:04 left to go in the first quarter. We're going to be doing some Pistons trivia at the halftime break. We're also going to be breaking down the box score and hopefully live to see another day. Carter gets it back on the left wing working against Jalen Duran. Carter kicking it back out here, working to regroup back over to Suggs against Cade Cunningham. Jalen Duran helps him out on defense. Suggs, cross-court pass to Paolo. Paolo fires to the top of the key for 3. He knocks it down. Paolo Banchero gets the Magic the first 8 points of this game for his team. Pistons 10, Magic 8. Cade gets it back in transition here on the right wing, working against Paolo one-on-one. Tobias looking to set the screen for Cade. Cade switches off to Desmond Bane here. Cade plays ISO game one-on-one against Desmond Bane. Cross-court pass to Duncan on the left wing for 3. It's off the mark, boarded by Paolo Banchero. Paolo gets it back in transition here, back the other way, working against Tobias Harris, puts up another 3, and he knocks it down. Paolo Banchero is on fire. 11 straight points for the Orlando Magic. He wants it. It's Game 7. Pistons take the first timeout here to try and stop Paolo Banchero. He's a bad man. Cade Cunningham's the best player in the series. I was at Little Caesars Arena in attendance for Game 5. And let's not forget, he dropped 45 points as well as Cade in Game 5. He was a big, big part of their team, and he's going to show up once again, a grudge match between the 2 #1 former overall picks, Paolo versus Cade. Magic take a 1-point lead. We're going to our first timeout commercial break. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, guys, let me know in the chat. Appreciate you guys will stopping into the stream. Biggest Pistons game since May 2008. Yeah, the Pistons last time they won a series, I believe, was, 18 years ago. They were looking for their first home playoff win. They did that in Game 2. Now they're looking for their first series win. So, gonna have to step up here once again. The Pistons did come back from the Magic down 3-1 way back in, was it 2003? That was the last time they came back down 3-1. They forced a Game 7. Game 6 was absolutely crazy. We came back from a 24-point deficit down 22 at the half, and we're gonna have to make some shots, man. But Paolo's got 11 straight points for the Orlando Magic in this first quarter here so far. Duran yet have to have a good game, needs it here, 100% lava. Yeah, Duran's got to get going, and I firmly believe, firmly grasp it, if you guys see SpongeBob, firmly grasp it. I firmly believe if the Pistons get by the Magic, Jalen Duran will have a way better matchup against either the Raptors or the Cavs. We got to take care of business today, though, against the Magic, because, again, the Magic are here to play. they're fighting to basically avoid 3-1. The Sixers did that last night against the Celtics. The Celtics were up 3-1. The Sixers came all the way back and they won Game 7 in Boston. So we'll see if that's the case here today. Hopefully it's not. But again, it's the NBA, Game 7. All of it's on the line here. You can't make any mistakes or hardly many mistakes. You got to get second chance opportunities on the glass. You can't limit the offensive rebounds too much given up to the Orlando Magic if they're going to pull this one out here. But again, I expect this to be a very close competitive game all the way down to the final shot. And that could definitely be the case in this one once again. What's going on, chaps? How you doing, buddy? We have to win. Got to get Duren going for next year's series. Or next series, 100%. Yeah, we got to get... he's got to play like an all-star, right? Like, he had that nice lob dunk that he got from Cade. I don't know what it is. It seems like see, here's the deal. People are complaining about Asar Thompson, the spacing issues, which I partially agree with, besides the fact he's an elite defender and you got to keep him on the court. Here's the thing. If Duren and Asar can't shoot outside, that limits Tobias, Cade, and Duncan. Those are your main three guys the Magic are targeting on the perimeter. So they're mostly collapsing the paint because they don't have to worry about Duren or Asar shooting a three-pointer, and it gives Duren and Cade somewhat of spacing issues if they're in a full-court offense. If they're breaking it on the transition, though, they've done a terrific job where Asar can grab a steal and dish it off to Duncan or Cade to set up a transition bucket. But if it's 5-on-5 on the half side of the court, sometimes it can present itself a couple problems. But we got to get back in the swing of things here. Back from the timeout commercial break. Let me know who's here in the chat, guys. What's going on? BD, Frank, welcome to the show, guys. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Jimmy, Danger, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Magic 11, Pistons 10. Magic have 11 straight points, all courtesy from Paolo Banchero. It's going to be interesting to see what JB Bickerstaff does with his second rotations here. Jenkins comes into the game here for the Pistons. Jenkins gets it back on the right wing here, working against the Orlando Magic against Black. Cross-court pass to Duncan Robinson. Duncan back outside of Jenkins. 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter here. Jenkins drives down the paint here. Mid-range jump shot for Jenkins. It rattles out. No good. Boarded by the Magic. So no Cade right now. Paolo in transition here for the Magic, working against Jenkins. Outside here to Suggs, bothered by Jenkins. Down low, off the window is good. Big-time shot for Suggs to get it back to a 3-point lead. Nick coming in with the $10 super chat. My man, Nick, thank you so much, buddy, for the super chat. What's going on, Nick? I'll get to it in 1 second here, dude. Asar Thompson, left-handed layup is good. Count the bucket and the foul for Asar Thompson. A big-time bucket from the stop sign. Number 9, he's going to go to the free throw line to try and complete the 3-point play, man. You love to see it. We don't need Asar Thompson to be great offensively. He's already an elite defender on a nightly basis. If he can add that to his game, though, the Magic are going to be in trouble. Nick, thank you so much, dude, for the $10 super chat. Nick is fantastic. I'll put your name up on the screen right here, dude. Thank you so much, Nick. Appreciate you, buddy. Nick is the man. Nick was my first ever super chat donation on this channel. So big shout out to Nick. Thank you so much, Nick. Appreciate you, buddy. Asar misses the free throw. That's all good, though. Thank you so much again, Nick. We're going to get back in the swing of things here. Magic basketball back the other way here. It's going to be Black working against Duncan Robinson at the top of the key here. Carter looking to set the screen for Black. He does. Black rolls off. It goes to his right inside to Carter. Cross-court pass to Bane. Bane working against Asar. Good defense from Asar. Shot is off the mark. Jenkins gets the rebound in transition. Cross-court pass to Tobias. Tobias gets it back and slams it down. Beautiful play from Jenkins in transition. It's a 1-point lead again. 14-13 basketball game. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate you stopping in, Nick. Thanks again, buddy. My computer's having a good time right now. There we go. There we go. We're good. Okay. 14-13 basketball game. Magic get it back in transition. Black down the paint here. It's going to be blocked by Jenkins. Big-time block from Jenkins. Tobias gets it back in transition. Cross-court over here. Working for the open man down the stretch. He's working against Kane one-on-one, fires off to Jenkins against Carter on the right wing here. Jenkins looking to dance on Carter one-on-one. A little bit of a mismatch. You'll see what Jenkins can do. Crosses over, goes to his right, looking for the open man, fires off to Duncan Robinson, puts up a shot, no good, boarded by JD. JD goes up and draws the foul. That's what I'm talking about from Jalen Duren. He crashes the glass off a missed Jenkins 3. He's going to go to the free throw line. An interesting matchup here to where the Magic are leaving Paolo Banchero on the floor and JB Bickerstaff took Cade out. So what they're thinking basically is kind of tire out Paolo, make it kind of an even playing field. And then when Paolo has to check out as a sub, they're probably going to put Cade back in, is my guess for what JB Bickerstaff is thinking for this rotation here. So JD's at the free throw line. First free throw on the way coming up here for JD. Thanks again, Nick. Shout out to Nick in the chat. Thank you so much, Nick. Free throw on the way here for JD is off the mark, no good. Still a 1-point game. Trying to split it at the free throw line and try and put the Pistons up by 2. All right, man. Game 7, winner go home. Javonte Green and Cade Cunningham both come on the floor, and guess who checks out? Paolo Banchero. What did I just say, man? That was kind of their game plan to start this first quarter, do a little bit of an experiment to see who was going to be the matchup both on the Magic and the Pistons. Cade comes back on the floor, and Javonte Green checks in as well. Duran at the free throw line knocks down the second free throw. It's back to a 2-point game. Pistons 15, Magic 13. Jalen Duran, he averaged about 19 points a game in the regular season. He's averaging 10 in the postseason. He's got to get those numbers up. Black has on the right wing here, working against Javonte Green one-on-one, off to Wendell Carter, bothered by Jalen Duran at the top of the key, off to Desmond Bane. Bane drives down the lane here. It's going to be a foul called against the Pistons. I believe it's a shooting foul. They're going to get that on Javonte Green, I think. Javonte Green picks up the foul. So Desmond Bane's going to go back to the free throw line to try and tie this game here. Good stuff all around. Desmond Bane, the Magic traded 4 first-round picks for. He was a big reason why this is even a Game 7 in the first place. Pistons struggled in Games 3 and 4. He was really good in the first half of the Magic in Game 6. And if he gets his three-point shot going, it's going to be hard to stop. Pistons have got to be ready for it. Isaiah Stewart's looking to check in for the Pistons as well off the bench here. Desmond Bane, first free throw is good. 15-14 basketball game. Appreciate you guys will stop into the stream. Welcome to the show, folks. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat. Usually if it's at the free throw line, or especially during commercial breaks, I can kind of lock in more to the chat. I try to give you guys the best commentary I can when the game's actually going on, but then when it's a commercial break, I can get to your guys' comments as well. Pistons 15, Magic 14. Pistons up by 1. Desmond Bane's second free throw on the way is good. It's back to a tie basketball game. 4:05 left to go in the first quarter here. Desmond Bane's got 2 points, both from the free throw line. Cade Cunningham has on the left wing, working against Desmond Bane one-on-one. Just under 4 minutes left. 13 seconds in the shot clock. Cade trying to size up Desmond Bane outside of Jenkins. Jenkins tries a deep three from beyond the arc. He hits it! Jenkins delivers from beyond the arc. A huge three-point shot for the Pistons. Pistons go up by 3. Pistons looking to stop the Magic here on this possession. Black working against Javonte Green one-on-one, working in direct traffic here. Cade switches off to Black, now bothered by Black. Outside here to Kane. Kane working inside mid-range jump shot is good over Isaiah Stewart. Tough mid-range shot for Kane. Cade and Kane. It's sometimes confusing to say at the same time. 3:23 left to go. In the first quarter here, Asar Thompson has the top of the key off to Cade Cunningham. Beefs to looking to set the screen for Cade. Cade rolls off. It goes to his right. Working in transition. Has to get rid of it. It's going to be intercepted by the Magic. Good defense from Orlando right there. Orlando, get it back in transition. Mo Wagner has stepped on the floor here for the Magic. Desmond Bane on the right wing here, working down low in transition underneath the glass. It's going to be nearly blocked by Asar. It's going to be back outside to Kane. It's going to be swung over to Black, inside to Carter, outside to Wagner from the right wing for 3. He hits it. Mo Wagner puts the Magic up by 2, man. His brother's not playing, the better player overall, but Mo Wagner, when he's hot, he can get going for the Magic here. 2:40 left to go in the first quarter. Cade on the right wing here, working against the Magic. Cade goes to his left, drives down the lane, spin move off the glass is no good. He's going to draw the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. Cade's upset. He wanted that and 1 to count. It's not going to count, though. So he's got 2 free throws coming. I believe we're going to call a timeout here from the Pistons once again. Magic 20, Pistons 18, and another timeout commercial break. Game 7. This is what you live for as a Pistons fan, Magic fan, whoever team you're a fan of. The best 2 words in sports is Game 7. Pistons were almost dead in the waters, down 3-1 after Game 4. We go to Game 5, get a huge win at home, and all the marbles were on Game 6. All the pressure was on the Magic. They had a 22-point lead at half. The Pistons put together an amazing third and fourth quarter. The Magic couldn't hit shots. And we're going to have to keep them on their heels here because, again, the Magic, it's going to be a grudge match down to the wire. Don't let the spread fool you. I think the Pistons were like an 8.5-point favorite. The Pistons were the favorite technically, according to Vegas, in every single game this series, and it's game 7. So really anything can happen. So we shall see what JB Bickerstaff does. But again, you saw what happens when you put B-ball Paul Reed in, right? Jalen Duren struggling. Isaiah Stewart's not doing much offensively. He goes to his deep part of his bench. He puts in Paul Reed, our third-string center. He has 3 blocks, 6 points, a couple boards, and was a huge piece and a reason why we got back into that game in Game 6. And I'm hoping JB Bickerstaff realizes that and starts to use him in both the first half and the second half. So it'll be exciting, man. Yeah, no problem, chaps. Appreciate you stopping in, dude. Take care, buddy. What's going on, everyone? I got keys to this game. Duren rebounding open shots. Yeah, Duren's got to get more involved. And again, I think it just could be a bad matchup down low because he's got to worry about Paolo helping defense. He's got to deal with Carter, who's the same size as Duren. Shout out to Wendell Carter. You know what? You can say what you want about Wendell Carter. I think overall the better skilled player is Jalen Duren, but it could be that whole mental mind game off the court stuff with basically him facing off against his ex's new boyfriend. He's got to hear it and see it on social media, and that may or may not be playing a part to why he's struggling in this series. But if the Pistons were to get by the Magic, I think it's going to be a better matchup overall to if we face the Cavs or the Raptors. But again, the Magic, they're trying to get to the next game as well here, so the Pistons have got to be ready. But if we have one of those great Game 2 third quarter runs where we had it was like a 30-10 run, I think, in like the third quarter, and we just took control of that game in game 2 at home. We got to find those sparks and rhythms from guys off the bench. Jenkins has played pretty well so far, coming off the bench when Cade went to rest. But Javonte Green, Isaiah Stewart, Paul Reed, Karis LeVert, you're probably going to see him at some point in this game. I honestly don't know if Kevin Huerter was good to go or not in this game. He was dealing with some kind of an issue. He is ruled out for Game 7, so that is kind of a big loss for the Pistons. Still, I think it's an abdomen issue that he's dealing with. So again, we're gonna have to go deep to our bench here and see if we can knock down shots. But again, transition offense, limit the turnovers, defense, and we'll be just fine, though. But again, it's going to go back and forth, 20-18. But Paolo's got half their points so far. So whoever spreads the ball out more, whoever's more affected off the bench, I think is going to win this game. So we're back from the timeout commercial break. Like and subscribe. If you guys are new to the stream, appreciate you guys stopping in. Magic 20, Pistons 18. Pistons down by 2 here. JB Bickerstaff and Jamal Mosley, this is their second ever career Game 7 as a head coach throughout their career. So Cade Cunningham's going to go to the free throw line. He missed an and one opportunity, but hopefully he can knock down these free throws. First free throw is good for Cade Cunningham, 20-19 basketball game. 100%, Frank. I want Paul Reed to play as well. He's one of my favorite Pistons. He's just so efficient when he shows up and gets his number called. But it's going to be a chess match between JB and Jamal Mosley here. 2:33 left to go in the first quarter. Cade's second free throw on the way here for Cade is good. It's back to a tie basketball game. Magic 20, Pistons 20. 2:31 left to play in the first quarter here. Cade's got 5 points, 2 assists, and a block so far. Magic get it back over to Franz Wagner. Outside here to Paolo Banchero. Paolo working against Javonte Green on the left wing here. Mismatch here for Paolo. Paolo working to drive to his left. It's going to be poked out of bounds. Good defense from Javonte Green. Last touch by Paolo Banchero. It's going to be a turnover. Pistons get it back the other way here. 2:14 left to go in the first quarter. Cade working in transition, looking to slow it down now, working against Black one-on-one here. 2:05 left to play in the first quarter. Isaiah Stewart sets the screen. Cade working down low to Isaiah Stewart. Has it poked away by the Magic. Magic in transition. They got numbers. Suggs up the floor here to slam it down for Black to take the 2-point lead. 22-20 basketball game. 1:50 left to play in the first quarter. Pistons down by 2. Pistons are in the bonus as well right now. Cade working down the lane here. Mid-range jump shot for Cade is off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Black. Back in transition go the Orlando Magic. It's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by the Magic. They're going to get it back out of bounds here. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys stopping into the stream. Hopefully you guys are all having a fantastic night, man. Welcome in, everybody. Magic get it back here, working to operate against the Pistons court. Mo Wagner down low here, misses the layup. Boarded by Isaiah Stewart, back in transition. Cade finds Duncan Robinson underneath the glass, going to be blocked by Kane. What a block from Kane. 22-20, outside the block from the right corner for three. It is off the mark. It's going to be rebounded by the Pistons. Jenkins gets it back. In transition goes Jenkins down the lane here. Working too fast outside of Duncan Robinson on the left wing for three. That's off the mark. Another rebound by the Magic here. A little bit of a sloppy play back and forth for the Pistons right there. Magic have it on the right wing here. Duncan's 1 for 6 from the three-point line. Not ideal in the first quarter. Magic outside here. They're going to call a offensive foul call on the Magic away from the basketball. I think they're going to get it on Mo Wagner here, pushing off Duncan Robinson. The Pistons get it back. Magic 22, Pistons 20. Again, no Franz Wagner for the Magic, but his brother, Mo Wagner, is in the game right now. This is like his first playoff minutes that he's gotten this series. Pistons down by 2 with the ball. Under a minute left to go in the first quarter. Jenkins looking to run the show here against Jalen Suggs one-on-one here. Dishes it back outside to Cade Cunningham. Cade looking for a screen from Isaiah Stewart. Cade drives down the lane here outside Javonte Green on the left wing for three. It's going to be off the glass, no good, boarded by the Magic. Pistons are shooting horrendously right now from the three-point line in the first quarter. Paolo gets it down low here. It's going to be poked away by Stewart and Cade. Up the floor goes Jenkins. Jenkins in transition on the right wing. Down low to Cade Cunningham. Inside here, left-handed layup is blocked by Suggs. Another terrific defensive play from the Orlando Magic. Paolo gets it back in transition, waiting for the final shot here in the first quarter. 10 seconds left to go. Shot clock is off. Paolo has it, working for the screen from Mo Wagner, goes to his right. Paolo working down the lane here, inside, right-handed layup's no good. It's going to be boarded by Duncan. Cross-court shot from Duncan is off the mark, and it's going to be a 2-point lead for the Magic heading into the second quarter, folks. All right, it's been interesting, man. Duncan Robinson, 1 for 6 from the three-point line. Not ideal, and you can see it right now. If he gets cold, it spreads like a wildfire to some of these other players on the starting five. So, gonna have to find a way to space the floor, limit the turnovers, and execute down the stretch. Pistons down by 2. Any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the chat, guys. Welcome to the stream. Now, Paolo Banchero does have half their points. The thing I don't understand about Paolo is he's 6'10", 250. You would think for a guy with that kind of size, he would just attack the basket every chance he could. But he took a ton of threes. Last game, he's knocked on a couple in the first quarter so far. But if I was Paolo, I would just continue to attack the Pistons. It seemed to work for him early, and he got to the free throw line a ton when he did that. So we're going to see here. Reed can board, play some D, give you 17. Tobias is a better scorer. Decent start. Hopefully we can tire them out for the course of the next game, 100%. Maybe for the first quarter. Again, it's a 4-quarter basketball game. We're going to have to see if J.B. Bickerstaff goes deep into his bench. Really, we've seen Stewart, Green, and Jenkins so far. I'm curious to see if we get Paul Reed or Karis LeVert. You know, Jenkins, say what you want about him. He is on a very cheap deal, a 2-year deal. He signed halfway through the season. He is a little frustrating to watch, but again, you don't really have a true legit ball handler outside of Cade Cunningham. So the guy I miss a lot is Dennis Schroeder. He was big time for us in the playoffs last year, but he's on the Cleveland Cavaliers now, and he's really efficient off the bench in his role throughout his career as well. So gonna have to step up, man. But again, the Magic go deep into their bench. They get Mo Wagner. Made a big-time three. He's been attacking the rim. Made a couple big defensive plays for them, and we're going to see if Paul Reed can do that. Paul Reed, again, had 3 blocks in like 11 minutes, I think, for the Pistons in Game 6 the other day. So I want to see minutes out of B-ball Paul Reed. Even LCA knows it. Like, if you want to ignite a spark in the atmosphere of the crowd, put Paul Reed in the game. I'm telling you, he can knock down shots and add a little bit of defensive game and make a couple blocks as well down the stretch. So we'll see what happens here. What's going on, Pika? Magic 22, Pistons 20, still in a commercial break here. I just want to make sure I get the timeouts right. I think we're good so far. So from the start, yeah, I think Pistons have used 2 timeouts. I want to say, or each team's used a timeout. My bad. Yeah, so each team's got a timeout used. So we're gonna see if we can capitalize that, man. But again, Game 7 for all the marbles. You had a close finish in what was it, Game 3? Game 3, I think. Yeah, Magic pulled away in Game 4, and then Game 5 back home. We took care of business. They crawled back up, and then the Pistons in Game 6 came back down from 24. So we got to have that resilient mindset moving forward in the second quarter. But again, making shots outside the perimeter, Jenkins, Green, if it's not Duncan Robinson ignites the flame for the offense. I swear, it spreads to Tobias, it spreads to Cade. So we're gonna have to have guys step up and execute shots down the stretch here. All right, Magic 22, Pistons 20. We're getting back in the swing of things here to start the second quarter. The game is on ABC right now, guys, so I had to go to YouTube TV. It's not really my favorite. Peacock and Amazon Prime are usually faster, so if there's a little bit of a delay, I do apologize on that. Cade draws the foul against Jalen Suggs. He's going to go to the free throw line here. Apparently, if you had Xfinity, I guess you couldn't even get ABC, so a lot of people are kind of scrambling to find the game, which I'd be upset. It's ridiculous how you have to have like 6-7 different streaming services to watch like sports in general. It's absolutely blasphemous. There should be one app that has everything. I don't know why they can't figure that out. K at the free throw line misses the first free throw. He's going to go back here to shoot a second one. We're back off the timeout break. 22-20 basketball game. 11:47 left to go in the first half here. Pistons looking to get it down to a 1-point deficit. Cade at the free throw line makes the second free throw. 22-21. 11:45 here. Cade's got 6 points, 2 assists. All right. Jalen Suggs has it back in transition, working against Cade Cunningham one-on-one, looking to operate. Suggs cross-court pass to Carter, working against JD. Back over to Suggs. Suggs takes a deep three from beyond the arc. It's off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Javonte Green. Good rebound from Green right there. We got to limit the second chance points from the Magic in this game. Asar gets it back over to Cade Cunningham, working against Paolo Banchero. Asar sets the screen, down low to Asar. Asar goes up with it and slams it down. A big-time poster from Asar Thompson. Caught a little bit of a body mid-air right there. 11-12 left to go here. Pistons regain the lead. Da Silva has it, top of the key for the Magic. Goes to his right, working against Javonte Green, and intercepted by Asar Thompson. Another steal from Asar Thompson. Asar back outside Javonte Green. He tries a three on the left wing. That's off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Paolo Banchero. The Pistons are horrendous right now from the three-point line. I think we've made like 1 or 2 threes in this game so far. Paolo Banchero off to Da Silva. Swings it back over to Paolo, one-on-one against Cade Cunningham. Paolo goes to his right against Cade, drives down the lane here. It's going to be a foul called on Cade Cunningham. Magic want a goaltend, and 1 here. Let's see if they actually get this or not. They are going to get the goaltend, so it's going to be an and 1 here for Paolo Banchero. They retake the lead here, 24-23. Rip Hamilton and Dwayne Casey sitting courtside right behind J.B. Bickerstaff on the Pistons bench. Yeah, Duran got a block going down, so they're going to try and complete the three-point play here. Paolo is a man on a mission in this first half here. He's destroying the Pistons defense. 24-23, Duncan checks back into the game here. Out goes Javonte Green. At the free throw line goes Paolo Banchero. 10:38 left to go in the first half. Free throw on the way for Paolo. It is up and in. Back to a 2-point game. Magic 25, Pistons 23. Do or die for both of these teams. Winner moves on, loser goes home. Paolo's got 14 of the 22 points so far for the Magic in this half. Asar on the left wing here, working against Orlando. Looking to get Duncan Robinson back outside to Asar. Asar drives down the lane, back over to Duncan Robinson. 5 seconds in the shot clock, working over to the motorcade. Cade has in the left wing. Step back 3 on the way for Cade Cunningham is good. Huge shot for Cade Cunningham. 26-25 basketball game. 10:15 left to go in the first half. It's going to be stolen away by Asar Thompson. Asar up the floor in transition, slams it down. Asar Thompson does it again. Stolen, led to transition points. Carter gets it back in transition, back down low here. He puts it over to Tobias Harris with the bucket. Pistons get it back here. Cross half court goes Cade Cunningham. 9:50 left to play in the first half. Cade working against Desmond Bane one-on-one. Drives down the lane here. Shot off the window's no good. He draws the foul, though. He's going to go right back to the free throw line. 28-27 basketball game. Pistons up by 1. A phenomenal defensive play from Asar Thompson. Back in transition. The problem, though, is the Magic responded immediately down low to Wendell Carter within, like, the next 5 seconds back the other way. So, anything you can do, I can do better mentality is what the Pistons and Magic are both feeling in this first half. Cade Cunningham misses the first free throw. Free throws, again, continuing to be a problem for this Pistons team. We were really good from the free throw line in Game 5. Cade was perfect. And if we lose by 1 or 2 points, it could come back to the free throws again. Cade's second free throw on the way is good. Cade's got 10 points. Pistons 29, Magic 27. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys stopping in. What's going on, folks? 9:40 left to go in the first half. Paolo Banchero has it against Cade Cunningham, one-on-one. Da Silva sets the screen. Paolo rolls off it, drives down the lane, cross-court pass to Suggs on the right wing for 3. It's off the mark. It's going to be boarded by JD. Off to Cade Cunningham. Cade looking to slow it down, crosses half court here. 9:20 left to go in the first half here. Tobias sets the screen. JD also helps him out with Cade. Cade cross-court pass to Tobias. Tobias drives down the lane here. Floater is good. Big-time shot for Tobias Harris. 31-27 basketball game. Bane chucks up a 3 on the left wing in transition, and he buries it. What a shot and an answer from Desmond Bane immediately off the Tobias Harris made shot. Tobias looking to post up Desmond Bane on the left wing here. Powell looking to help him out. Tobias trying to back down Bane still. Goes to his left, outside to Cade Cunningham. Cade thought about a 3. Working to his right against Desmond Bane. Cade, once again, is going to get stripped away. Magic get it back here. Paolo has it against Cade Cunningham. Duran looking to help out Cade. One-on-one goes Paolo down low on the left block. Turnaround shot for Paolo Banchero is pure. Paolo is a man on a mission in this first half. 32-31 basketball game. They're going to count the bucket and the foul, I believe, for Paolo Banchero. Is that an and one? 8:35 left to go. Excuse me, no and one. I can't hear the broadcast sometimes. Just make sure everybody's abiding by all the rules and stuff. So 32-31 basketball game, so no and one. Paolo gets it to go, though. 8:30 left to play. Pistons down by 1. Cade has it back the other way. Cross-court pass to Duncan Robinson, bothered by Wendell Carter. Off to Cade. Once again, Duran sets the screen. Cade finds JD down low in here. JD spin move shot off the glass is no good. It's going to be rebounded back out of bounds by the Magic. It's going to be Magic basketball back the other way here. JD having a tough time all series in the paint, bothered by Wendell Carter, who's played terrific defense on JD this entire series. Seems like Jamal Mosley, every time JD comes off the floor, Carter subs off the floor, JD comes back on the floor, Carter's comes back on the floor. I don't know what it is, but JD is clearly the overall better player, and I don't know where he lost his mojo, but he's got to find it back. Black gets it back on the left wing here, working against Asar Thompson, finds Paolo Banchero one-on-one against Cade Cunningham. 8 minutes left to go in the first half here. Paolo goes to his left, spots up a 3 from beyond the arc. He fills it up. Big-time shot for Paolo Banchero. 35-31 basketball game. The Pistons are in a nightmare matchup versus Paolo Banchero. He is making every shot against this Pistons defense in the first half. 7:56 left to go in the first half. Are they going to call a foul underneath against Duncan Robinson? I believe they are. Let's see here. Yeah, I think they're going to call a foul on Duncan after the shot was made too. So that's just not what you want to see overall from this Pistons defense down low here. All right, so Duncan Robinson goes to the bench here. He's already in foul trouble. So Kane's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 1 free throw. He misses the free throw. Pistons get it back here, though. Pistons working back the other way, down 4. Cade gets it back, crosses half court. Magic on an 8-0 run here. Cade looking to slow it down for the Pistons offense. Off to Jenkins. Jenkins against the Magic, finds Jalen Duran. Duran looking to get it back over to Cade. Cade puts up a 3 on the left wing. It's off the mark. Tobias nearly grabs the rebound. It's back over to JD. Back to Cade Cunningham again. Cade cross-court pass to Tobias. Tobias on the left wing. Drives to his left. Inside mid-range floaters. Good. 35-33. Big-time shot for Tobias. Magic get it back here in transition. I hate ABC. It is so laggy right now. I apologize, guys. Magic get it back here. Paolo working down the lane here. Intercepted by Asar Thompson. He got the easiest steal he's ever had. Asar back over to Cade Cunningham. Finds Jenkins on the left wing. Jenkins drives to his left, looking for a cutting Jalen Duran, who throws it down. What a grown man slam from Jalen Duran. Jenkins with a terrific pass, and JD adds the tomahawk slam down the paint. 6:54 left to go in the first half here. Magic get it back in transition. Off to Black working against Cade Cunningham. Black looking for Paolo. Good defense set by Tobias Harris. Carter sets the screen for Cade. Rolls off it. Black looking to get it outside here. It's going to be intercepted by Jalen Duran. A big steal from JD. Back the other way from Cade. Cade has it. Stops on a dime. Pulls off from 3. He puts it in. Cade Cunningham delivers to give the Pistons a 3-point lead. Jamal Mosley's had enough, and we're going to a timeout commercial break. Pistons go on a 7-0 run after immediately giving up an 8-0 run to the Magic. Big-time dunk from Jalen Duren to get the crowd involved, and Cade adds more pressure to the Magic with that step-back made three. Going to a timeout commercial break. You'll love to see it, man. Welcome to the show. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Like and subscribe. We got the whole crowd in here. We got Isaiah Thomas. We got Rip Hamilton. Ben Wallace is sitting courtside. The whole Pistons faithful is in attendance for Game 7. The first Game 7 ever, by the way, at Little Caesars Arena. It's going to be a grudge match all the way down to the last possible shot in the fourth quarter. Pistons up by 3. Let's see what we got here. What's going on, Champion? How you doing? Welcome to the show. What's going on, King? The Motorcade. What's going on, XCLUGAR? What's going on, buddy? Sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Thank you for the kind words, though, dude. 3254. Asar with 3 steals already leading to easy baskets. I love Asar Thompson. He might be the most underrated player in the NBA. What's going on, Colin? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Everybody's fantastic. What's going on, Frank? How you doing, buddy? How many stocks today? I know Asar's already got 3 steals so far, which is fantastic. But you know, and again, like, yes, in a perfect world, we wish Asar Thompson had a jump shot. He's slowly working on it. But guess what? His defense makes up for it. And I still don't understand, like, the narrative of, like, why would you trade a Defensive Player of the Year finalist? And God forbid, see, here's what's going to happen. If you dare trade Asar Thompson, everybody's saying, oh, well, Cade needs a second scorer. He can't do it by himself because Jalen Duren's been selling in this postseason. Tobias Harris, he's been a fantastic number 2 to Cade Cunningham. Now, granted, leaning on Tobias Harris to be your number 2 is not ideal, but if you remember, the reason why we got here in the first place was Trajan Langdon. That was his first signing that he made in the offseason when he came here, was go and get a weapon for Cade as a stretch 4 from beyond the arc, and that was Tobias Harris. He gets us to the 6th seed, 1 seed this year in a Game 7. And you can tell, even from the last year's series against the Knicks, we were relying on him a lot to get his own shot if it wasn't Cade. So, yeah, Duren's got to be better. And Duncan Robinson especially. Love Duncan Robinson. You know, he had a really cool, inspirational, kind of a sad story with his brother the other day. It was a terrific piece. You know, so he's got a lot of stuff going on off the court. I get it. I know he can be a legit deep threat from the 3-point line because that's what got the Miami Heat to the finals in the bubble year with Jimmy Butler. He was a big-time piece of that team, and I know he has it in his game. He's just been a little bit too inconsistent for us. But if he struggles again from the 3-point line, you got Cade and Tobias, and then you hoping on your bench, maybe shots from Green. LeVert hasn't really checked into the game here. I'm kind of surprised LeVert hasn't checked in yet. I hope to see Paul Reed in this game, though, because he was literally a huge piece why we got to Game 7 in the first place. So we shall see, man. Good stuff, man. Welcome to the party. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the stream. All right, 38-35 basketball game. Carter gets it back the other way in transition for the Orlando Magic. This, by the way, this is a teal old school Pistons jersey, by the way. So if you guys are wondering what that is, I've had this for a while. Magic are going to draw the foul here. It's going to be a foul called against the Pistons, against Anthony Black. He's going to go to the free throw line. 38-35. Pistons up by 3. Tobias is different this series, but neither team will pass round 2. Yeah, it's you know, like, we're going to have JB Bickerstaff is going to challenge us here. He doesn't believe this is a foul here. So we're going to go to another timeout commercial break here. Tobias was guarding Paulo and then down low to Black. Paul Reed, yeah, that's not a foul. Paul Reed checks in the game off the timeout commercial break for like 30 seconds, and now we're going to go to a challenge here. So we're going to see what that happens. But I think it's going to be a successful challenge from JB Bickerstaff. JB's done a pretty good job at trusting his guys. Usually they'll put up like the, I don't know, the 360 finger spiral in the air to kind of review the challenge. And usually he goes with his guys, especially Asar Thompson. because Asar knows if it's a foul or not because it's what he does. He plays defense. So it looked like it was just a shot missed from Black underneath. I didn't really see any contact from Paul Reed right there. So we're still in a commercial break. They're going to look at this review here. But here's the deal, right? Like, the East is open. The Boston Celtics just lost last night. The Cavaliers may lose after this game. Raptors might give them problems. The Knicks, right? Like, there's a lot of teams that could win the East. The Boston Celtics were, I think, the biggest threat, and they're out. So the Pistons have the golden opportunity. If they get by the Magic in this series, you're going to play... I'm not even going to jinx. We know what we have to do, but either the Magic or the Pistons, they're going to face either Cleveland or Toronto. And if that happens, whoever wins that series is going to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's kind of crazy to say that. You know, usually when you think, oh, the Celtics, it's probably a shoo-in to go to the Eastern Conference Finals every year. Now they got upset by the Sixers. The Sixers could make a run even. Embiid's healthy. Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, I think, is a real legit point guard for them. So it's up for grabs for anybody. But the Pistons are struggling in the matchup battle down low. Again, Franz Wagner being injured sucks for Magic fans, but Pistons have got to take advantage of it because it was creating matchup problems for us the first half of this series. You saw it. Franz Wagner missed like a lot of the season for them, for the Magic. He comes back at the postseason. He was like a 20 points a game, point per game scorer for them. So that's a big loss for the Magic. So they're going to have to rely on Bane and Paolo, Carter and Suggs. He was pretty good in games 1 and 2. He's giving a little bit quiet since. Still waiting on this challenge call right now. Paul Reed contested a shot underneath against Anthony Black, and they're still waiting to see if the challenge is successful or not. I think he didn't really get any contact from the first glance of what I saw. So we shall see. We could face the Sixers in the conference finals. Personal privilege to be lucky enough to get paid to watch this game on the floor. Professional integrity. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting series, though, the rest of the way. Game 7, again, for all the marbles. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Shout out to the Magic fans that are in here, too. We respect all the fans that we face. Paul Reed, yeah, that was just a pretty good contested shot from Paul Reed there. JB Bickerstaff is going to challenge us here. There's still no official word just yet. Again, I hate ABC. The game is on ABC right now. If you had Xfinity, you're kind of screwed for today, so I had to get YouTube TV, and there might be a little bit of a delay. The challenge is unsuccessful, though, so the Magic are going to go to the free throw line. So Paul Reed must have got him in the air somehow. It didn't look like it, but the Magic do win the challenge, so Black makes the first free throw. 38-36, 6:16 left to play. I like how Paul Reed's on the floor, though. Give him minutes, and he will shine. He's been shining every game he's played in the regular season so far. Magic make both free throws. Interesting lineup here. Magic have Carter, Mo Wagner, and Kane all on the floor at once. Interesting. Jenkins gets the screen set from Paul Reed on the right wing, back over Duncan Robinson. Duncan puts up a 3. It's off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Mo Wagner. Wagner backed away here to Paolo Banchero. Paolo in transition, just under 6 minutes left to play in the first half here. Paolo working against Paul Reed one-on-one. Off to Black against Asar Thompson on the left wing here. Backs out now, dishes it back over to Paolo. Paolo against Paul Reed on the left wing here. Step back 3 on the way for Paolo Banchero is off the mark. Mo Wagner grabs the rebound. Another second chance opportunity for the Magic. Wagner working against Tobias Harris. Down low here, it's going to be poked away by Tobias Harris. Good block defensively. It's going to be Pistons basketball. Wagner tried to dive for the loose ball out of bounds with about 4 seconds left in the shot clock. Pistons get it back here. Good defensive play from Tobias Harris. Yeah, Isaiah Stewart's not in the game right now. I think he's good. I don't know. I don't think he's injured or anything. That JB Bickerstaff just took him out for some reason. He struggled offensively, though, in Game 6. And if you're looking at offense between Stewart and Paul Reed, that's a borderline toss-up. And Paul Reed, I think, as of right now, can give you more offense than Stu can right now. Stu's more of a better defender than Paul Reed is, so when you have both of them out there, it's tough as a matchup 5-on-5. Paul Reed looking to get into Jenkins. It's going to be poked away by Carter. Swarming Jenkins here, just trying to get it past half court here. Mo Wagner's coming to help him out. Paul Reed might have to get this in here. They're going to take a look at this here. Referee might make sure the time and the shot clock are working strong still. 5:30 left to go. Paul Reed has it out of bounds here for the Pistons. Cade checks back into the game here. Cade gets it back, working against Black. Paul Reed sets the screen. Cade rolls off it, goes and crosses half court here. Cade, top of the key, working against Black one-on-one. Goes to his right, drives down the lane here. Cade has it. Turnaround shot for Cade Cunningham is off the mark, boarded by Kane. 38-37. Paolo crosses half court for the Magic, back the other way. Defended by Tobias Harris. Outside here to Black, working against Cade one-on-one. Mo Wagner sets the screen, rolls off to Carter. Carter bothered by Jenkins. Outside to Black. He takes a corner three. He airballs it, and they're going to get the rebound, though. Carter gets it back. 3 seconds in the shot clock. Has to get a shot off. That shot's off the mark. Tobias grabs the rebound. They're going to call a foul, I believe, against Jenkins. Oh, my goodness. You had a golden opportunity to just grab the rebound with a second on the shot clock. The Magic put up a shot, and they draw a foul away from the basketball against Jenkins. Yeah, Jenkins had him wrapped up. I don't know about that. Black looked like he threw Jenkins to the ground. They're going to call a foul on Jenkins. So a third chance opportunity for the Magic here on this possession. 4:51 here. Magic looking to capitalize. Bane has it inside here, back outside to Kane. Kane puts up a three on the left wing. He knocks it down, regains the lead, and that's killer for the Pistons' momentum. Just grab the defensive rebound. I don't know why it's so difficult. 4:36 left to go in the first half here. Cade has it, top of the key, working against Black on the right wing. Cade crosses over, drives down the lane here, working inside to Paul Reed. Paul Reed puts up a left-handed layup, misses it. It's going to be out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Magic get it back. Good defense from Mo Wagner. They're going deep into their benches. Mo Wagner and Paul Reed, who've never really played in this postseason until now, the last couple games or so. But Mo Wagner giving good defense on the road here. 40-38 basketball game. Magic are going to get back here. 4:22. Wagner checks out of the game now. So it's going to be Magic basketball down the stretch. 4:20 left to play here. Black has it, running the show here for Orlando against Tobias Harris in the left wing, off to Carter against Jalen Duren. Carter fires over to Desmond Bane, bothered by Cade Cunningham, goes to his right, back outside of the Magic. They're going to call a moving screen offensive foul on Wendell Carter. Good sell from Cade Cunningham there. A turnover, Magic get it back. Yeah, Carter looked like he threw his shoulder into Cade, and Cade went down. So he's fine. He just did a pretty good sell job. Cade gets it back here. Good defense from the Magic. They are all in Cade's grill right now. Cade working against Black one-on-one here. 5 turnovers in this quarter from the Magic so far. Tobias Harris drives down the lane here, draws the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. 40-38. It is an absolute war grudge match back and forth between both of these two teams. Who is going to survive and advance and move on into the next round? 40-38. Tobias is at the free throw line. Paolo Banchero is looking to check back in for the Magic. Tobias has 6 points in the first half. Looking for his 7th here at the free throw line. Free throws on the way and good for Tobias. One more free throw away from tying this basketball game. We're going to see what happens. 40-39. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. And hopefully this is not my final play-by-play stream of the season. We got to win this game to keep it going here. Tobias at the free throw line, looking to tie this game. Both teams are in the bonus, by the way, with 4 minutes left. Makes the free throw. 40-40. Magic have it. Back the other way goes Paolo. Just under 4 minutes left to go in the first half here. There's been 11 lead changes in this game. Paolo off the Desmond Bane on the right wing, takes a deep three. He knocks it down. What a shot from Desmond Bane. That's what he does. 3:45 left to go here. Cade crosses half court here for the Pistons. Tobias looking to set the screen, looking for the open man off the Tobias Harris. Pulls up from 3 for Uncle T. It's off the mark. JD grabs the rebound outside Duncan Robinson. Finds Jenkins. Jenkins on the left wing for 3. He knocks it down. Big time shot for Dennis Jenkins. Tie basketball game. What a response from Jenkins. 3:22 left to go here in the first half. Suggs finds Paolo, top of the key, working against Tobias Harris. Bane looking to set the screen for Paolo, rolls off of it, changes his mind. Paolo still has it on the right wing. It's going to be out to Suggs in the left wing, bothered by Jenkins, drives down the lane here. It's going to be off the glass, no good, boarded by Jenkins. Off to Cade Cunningham in transition, back the other way. Cade takes it at Paolo. He's going to draw the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. Cade Cunningham goes at Paolo Banchero, draws the foul. He's going to go shoot some free throws. 43-43 basketball game. Who's going to win this game, man? Vote in the poll. Pistons or Magic. Who's going to go to the second round to take on the winner of either Cleveland or Toronto after this game is done? Both teams are in the bonus with a couple minutes left in the first half. By the way, guys, at the halftime break, we're going to do some Pistons trivia. So I got 10 trivia questions for you guys. So you guys are going to answer those, and we're going to break down the box score in the first half. Cade makes the first free throw. 44-43. Under 3 minutes left to play here. Must win, do or die for both teams. Game 7, the best words in all sports. Cade at the free throw line looking to put the Pistons up by 2. Second free throw is good. 45-43 basketball game. 2:53 left to go. Magic get it back in transition. Crosses half court for Jalen Suggs, bothered by Cade Cunningham, off to Paolo Banchero. Paolo against Tobias Harris. Turnaround shot for Paolo is pure. Paolo Banchero is on fire in the first half for this Magic team. 2:40 left to play in the first half. Paolo's got 21 points in this first half here. Unbelievable. Cade on the left wing. Duncan sets the screen off to Tobias Harris. Pulls up from 3 on the right wing. He knocks it down. Uncle T delivers from beyond the arc to give the Pistons a 3-point lead again. Where's my Uncle T emote? There it is. Suggs get it back in transition. Lobs up to Carter. Carter nearly lost. It's going to be intercepted by Asar. Now they say he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover. Magic. Carter steps out of bounds. Look at all these beautiful emotes that we got, man. We're just waiting to utilize them in pivotal situations in this game. 48-45. Tobias drives down the lane here. Shot off the window is good. Count the bucket and the foul for Uncle Tobias Harris. He's fired up. He's dapping people up on the Pistons sidelines. Uncle freaking T, the 15-year veteran, putting in work as the number 2 option on this Pistons team, going straight at Wendell Carter. Count the bucket and the foul. Big-time play from Tobias Harris right there. You're going to pay Tobias Harris this offseason. You're going to like it. I don't care if he's 33 years old, because guess what? He adds veteran depth. He can shoot, and he can make his own shot. 50-45 basketball game. Tobias free throw on the way is good. What a play from Tobias Harris right there. Let's go, folks. So 14 points from Tobias. He's got 12 in the second quarter. Magic get it back. They're going to, it's going to be out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Good defense from Duncan Robinson. 2:04 left to play in the first half. Pistons have their largest lead of the game so far, up by 6. Paolo has it against Tobias Harris on the left wing here. Tobias trying to stay in front of Paolo. Paolo goes inside here, right outside to Suggs. Suggs cross-court pass to Paolo on the right wing. Fires off to Bane. Bane on the left wing, bothered by Asar Thompson. Back outside to Paolo. Paolo on the right wing takes a crazy step back 3. It's off the mark. It's going to be a foul called underneath by the Pistons. It was literally with 1/10 of a second left on the shot clock. They're going to get a foul underneath somehow. Magic missed like 2 or 3 straight shots, and somehow they come up with the rebound for every single one of them. They're going to get it on Jalen Duren, I believe. Foul called on, is it on JD or Asar? They're going to actually see if the shot clock actually expired before the foul happened. Let's see here. 1 second. Oh my gosh. They're going to, barely foul him with like 0.5 of a second left on the shot clock. They're going to take a look at this review. If it was a foul or not in the first place. It looked like JD got the arm of Carter as he was going up, but it's tough to say. So, Mustard on Twitch, thank you for tuning in, dude. 51-45. Refs are taking a look at this on the sidelines right now to see if it was actually a foul before the shot clock expired here. 51-45, Pistons up by 6. You got Philly and New York. And Minnesota and San Antonio this week. Western Conference, Eastern Conference. It's going to be kind of up for grabs. I mean, the Thunder are the clear favorite to win the finals right now. The Spurs could give them a run for their money. I don't know if LeBron can take down SGA or not, it's going to be tough. But they are saying it's a foul called on the Pistons. So it's going to be free throws here for Wendell Carter. 51-45. Carter's at the free throw line. We've done a pretty good job of limiting Carter's production in this first half, though. Free throw on the way for Carter's good. He's got 3 points. 1:48 left to play in the first half. Again, both teams are in the bonus. So, going to have to capitalize. Just go to the rim. Make them earn it. Draw the 3-point play. Tobias gave us that big momentum spark for the crowd at Little Caesars Arena. Magic at the free throw line. Pistons have worn their all-white uniforms in every single game in this series. And I think it's part of the reason why, because the Magic wear blue, so they don't want a color contrast issue. So let's see if it pays off for him. Cade Cunningham back the other way in transition. Magic have 9 turnovers. Pistons only have 3, which is great. Cade outside here to Asar Thompson. Asar finds Tobias Harris in the left wing, working against Jalen Suggs on the left wing here. Tobias inside here. He's going to put up a crazy shot. Count the bucket for Tobias Harris. He took a crazy contested shot. He wanted to foul. The shot goes down. It's back to a 6-point lead for the Pistons here. Paolo on the left wing working against Tobias Harris. Going to be outside of Jalen Suggs. Floater on the way is no good. They're going to get the rebound, though. Kane inside floater on the way. That's no good. Tobias finally grabs the rebound. Just over a minute left to play in the first half. K on the left wing outside Tobias Harris from the corner for 3. He puts it in! Tobias Harris is in his bag. What a shot from Uncle T. 56-47. Tobias Harris has got 19 points, putting the Pistons on his back. 56-47. Paolo on the right wing working against Tobias Harris. 45 seconds left to play. Outside here to Black. Black drives baseline here. Good defense from Jalen Duren. It's going to be boarded by JD. Up the floor goes Cade. Cade in transition on the right wing here. Outside of Duncan Robinson. Duncan goes to his left, working inside floater off the glass. Is good for Duncan Robinson. It is an 8-point lead. LCA's on their feet. 18-4 run here by the Stones. Under 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Paolo has it one-on-one against Tobias Harris. Everybody at LCA's on their feet right now. Paolo working against Tobias one-on-one. 15 seconds left to go. Outside here, nice contested layup from Paolo Banchero. He gets it to go. 55-49. Pistons are going to get the final shot here with 16 seconds left in the first half. Assuming there's no foul. We'll see. 55-49 here. Tobias looking to inbound the pass here. I'm sorry, 58-49 basketball game. My bad, guys. They're up by 9 right now. Cade off to Tobias Harris, crosses half court here, outside of Duncan Robinson, finds Tobias Harris once again. Tobias, 5 seconds in the shot clock, going to take it himself. On the right wing against Paolo Banchero. Step back 3 for Tobias Harris is off the mark. JD tries to tap it up and in. They're going to call a foul, though, on the floor against the Magic, and JD is going to go to the free throw line. JD getting involved in the first half here. Good contested rebound from Jalen Duren. He draws the foul again. Both teams are in the bonus. He's going to go to the free throw line here. Tobias freaking Harris, dude. 2-year deal. I think it was a $40 million deal he signed. And if I'm Trajan Langdon, I am 100% extending him this offseason. 58-49. JD's at the free throw line, looking to put the Pistons up by 10 here. JD free throw on the way is good. 59-49. We're going to be doing some Pistons trivia, guys, at the halftime break. Don't go anywhere. We're going to also take a look at the box score as well. We got to put the full pedal to the metal mentality in the second half as well. You saw what happened in the second half in Game 6. It could totally easily flip-flop the other way. Hopefully it's not the case. We got to show up here. JD, second free throw on the way here is good. Rattles it down. Big free throws for JD. Magic take a half-court shot. It's going to be off the mark, and the Pistons go up by 11 to end the first half. 60-49 basketball game. Jalen Suggs is injured. Hopefully he's all right. He's limping as he's slow to get up here, going to the Magic bench. The refs are going to take a review here. Now he might have gotten foul on the shot attempt. So the refs are going to take a look at this. Jalen Suggs may or may not have gotten fouled on that 3-point shot attempt to end the first half. So we're going to see here that the half's not over yet. Let's take a look here. Jalen Suggs got tripped up when he put up that shot. We're going to see Jalen Suggs, you put up a shot. Cade kind of came down on his left leg. Ooh, yeah, Cade stepped on Suggs as he let go of the shot. I don't know. Jalen Suggs is in pain. Hopefully he's good. Cade accidentally, he was contesting Jalen Suggs' half-court shot, and when he came down, it looked like, was it his right? Yeah, his right foot stepped on the left ankle of Jalen Suggs. So the ref right now is taking a look at this to see what this is. No foul on the play. So we're going to the half. They just wanted to make sure they take a look at that review right there. So we're going to the halftime break. Pistons are up by 11. Love to see it. We got to keep that same mentality going into the second half. Good stuff all around, man. All right, we're going to take a look at the box score here, guys. I'm going to do some trivia. Appreciate you guys will stop into the stream, guys. Like and subscribe if you guys are new. Welcome to the action, folks. All right. 60-49. Big shot again to Nick for the super chat. Thanks again, Nick. Appreciate you, buddy. Nick was the first ever super chat, by the way, on my channel. Thanks again, Nick, if you're still watching. Okay, we're going to take a look at this box score here. Uncle freaking Tobias Harris. I mean, I cannot say enough good things about him. He stepped up huge for us. I've seen it the entire regular season. I called over 60 regular season Pistons games, guys. I've known it all along, and then Pistons fans are starting to slowly come together and say, okay, Tobias Harris is actually the real deal. He's been our legit second number 2 option aside from Cade Cunningham in this series. He's got 19 points in the first half. Powell's going crazy. He's got 23. Let's take a look at the box score here. Give me 1 second, guys, while I pull this up. Then we're going to go to some trivia for you guys after this. All right, let's see here. So we're going to get the Magic box score. Take a look at the plus or minus. And then we're going to go to Pistons here. 1 second, guys. Let me pull this up. All right. Let's take a look. Antoine coming in with the $5 super chat. Thanks again, Antoine. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much, dude, for stopping in. Look like Uncle T going to show them how to play Uncle Basketball. You don't need threes. Go to the block. Exactly. Antoine, thank you so much, dude. Antoine's been a huge supporter the entire regular season. Thank you so much, Antoine, for everything. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much, dude, for all the support. Antoine is the man. Thank you so much, Antoine. Appreciate you, buddy. Going to put Antoine up on the screen here, and I got the box scores ready to go, and then we're going to do some Pistons trivia. Fantastic. 60-49. You needed that little spark from somebody on this team. I would like it to be somebody else besides Tobias and Cade because they've been the 1-2 punch this entire series. Trying to get Jalen Duren going a little bit. Asar's been great defensively. Duncan's still, up in the air with Duncan. Jenkins actually played pretty well, I thought, in the first half. So let's pull this up here. Let me put, let's get Antoine up on here. Thanks again, Antoine. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks again, dude. Antoine and Nick, thank you guys. And then we're going to show you guys the box score here. We'll take a look at this, and we got Pistons trivia. Okay. If you guys are new to the stream, like and subscribe. I also vlogged Game 5, guys, of this series. It's on my YouTube channel, so if you guys want to go check out that vlog, you can at the halftime break. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so Magic box score. Take a look at this here. Kind of an interesting setup that Jamal Mosley rolled out with here. I'll put it just right there. We'll talk about it. There we go. So we can we're good. Okay. Take a look at this here. Put myself in front of this. There we go. Okay. Box score starters so far. Paolo is feasting. 23 points. He's 4 for 6 from the three-point line. They're shooting overall 44% from the three-point line in this game. He's 9 for 14 from the field. 5 boards, 3 assists, a couple turnovers. Carter, we're doing a pretty good job down low, not really getting him involved offensively. So JD's doing a pretty good job defensively on Carter right there. 4 points, 3 boards. Desmond Bane, again, limiting him under 10 points in the first half is big time for us. But again, Desmond Bane can get hot at any moment for the Magic, so we got to keep him. Make him go at us in the paint instead of beyond the arc. We got to force him inside. 8 points, 2 for 5 from the field. Jalen Suggs, again, doing a pretty good job defensively. 2 points, 1 for 5. Mo Wagner, 3. Anthony Black with 4 off the bench. So 44% from the three-point line. That's mostly thanks to Bane and Paolo. But I think we've done a pretty good job of slowing those two guys down in the first half. Take a look at the, do I have the Pistons pulled up here? Let me get the Pistons pulled up here. Okay, so that's the Magic. Let's go to the Pistons box score here, and we'll do some trivia. Uncle freaking Tobias Harris. Can you believe it? He's played in the NBA for 15 seasons. It doesn't feel like that. That's crazy. All right, look at the box score from the Pistons here. Pull this up, make sure you guys can see it enough here. Good stuff. All right, so Tobias Harris, what more can you say from him, man? 19 points, 7-11 from the field, perfect from the free throw line, 4 boards, 1 block. Fantastic all around from Uncle T. Duncan, not that great. 5 points, 1 for 7 from the three-point line's a little bit concerning. 5 boards, 2 assists, though. He does have 1 steal as well. Jalen Duren, look at Jalen Duren. 9 points, 8 boards in the first half. That's the Jalen Duren we know. That's a pretty solid first half all around from Jalen Duren. If he does that again in the second half, he'll be over 15, 16, 17 plus points. Motorcade, 15 points. He does it so effortlessly. I was in attendance for Game 5. He moves so slow in a really good way, though. Like, he slows the tempo of the game down. They call him the smooth operator for a reason. He just looks so effortlessly when he's out there. When he scored 45 the other day, I saw it in person at Game 5. We didn't even realize he had that many points till we looked up in, like, the third quarter. Asar Thompson, 6 points. He's got 3 steals and 2 blocks in the first half. Let me say that again. Where's this demon? Let me say it again. Asar Thompson, 3 steals and 2 blocks in the first half. That is a Defensive Player of the Year finalist right there in full display. 6 points as well. He's doing a little bit offensively. Jenkins with 6 points off the bench. He's actually played pretty well. He's 2 for 2 from the three-point line. He's got a couple boards and assists. So Jenkins is playing pretty well for us off the bench. Again, a little bit concerning that he's the only guy doing much for the Pistons bench right now. Paul Reed, Stewart, Green. I'm surprised we haven't really used Karis LeVert yet, especially Ron Holland. Maybe just get a little bit of Ron Holland out there. But not bad overall. So what do you guys think? On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being perfect first half from the Pistons, what would you grade this first half overall from this Pistons team? I would give it a solid 8, I think. 8 out of 10. They're up 11. Again, the turnovers and the second chance points, there's been a couple possessions where we just have to freaking board the glass better and just limit the second chance shots. But I think a solid 8, I think, is justified, up by 11. 10's a perfect half. Still things we can improve on, but we got to get more production out of our bench. Because Jenkins, at 6 points is big, but it's Reed, Stewart, Green, LeVert, Herter's out once again. So we're going to have to get some more off the bench there. But not bad overall. We're going to go to some trivia questions. Here we go, guys. So, multiple choice, A, B, C, D. I'm going to give you guys it's 30-ish plus seconds or so, and then we'll get right into it. Here we go. First trivia question. Where did Beef Stew go to college? Where did Isaiah Stewart play college basketball? Northwestern, UCLA, Washington, or Illinois? A, B, C, or D. Where did Beef Stew play college basketball? We're going to start off with 3 Isaiah Stewart questions. How about them apples? I've done trivia every single game of the playoffs so far, minus Game 5 because I wasn't here, or Game 4, but so you're going to get, I think, a total of 40 trivia questions between all throughout this whole series. He went to the University of Washington, same as Markelle Fultz. Trivia question number 2. What draft pick was Isaiah Stewart in the first round? 14, 15, 16, or 17? What draft pick in the first round was the great Isaiah Stewart? 14, 15, 16, 17. What do you guys think, man? If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, guys. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Welcome to the action, folks. Again, must-win situation. This game is far from over. We saw it what happened before, so we can't get too comfortable just yet. We got to take control here still. It is pick number 16. And when he did get pick 16, who was the original team that we traded with to acquire Isaiah Stewart? Who originally had the draft rights when the Pistons selected Isaiah Stewart? Troy Weaver made a move in the first round. There was a team that we paired with to get Isaiah Stewart. Who was the team he was originally drafted by before he went to the Pistons? Trailblazers, Lakers, Clippers, or the Rockets? Who was the original team Stewart was drafted before he got shipped off to the Motor City. It is the Portland Trail Blazers. Letter A. Letter A. Love to see it, man. 10 trivia questions in total. Question number 4. How many regular season games in his career did Cade Cunningham score 40 or more? Not counting the postseason. So the one he had the other day does not count. I should have added this in the question. It's all-time regular season games in his career has Cade Cunningham scored 40 or more. 5, 6, 7, or 8. How many regular season games in his career does Cade Cunningham have 40 or more points? I was hoping he was going to go for 50 in Game 5. That would have been awesome. His career high is 46. That's actually a foreshadow to another trivia question coming up. He's got 7. 7 games in his career, excluding the postseason. I didn't realize the postseason doesn't count. It's a weird stat, but 7 regular season games in his career where Cade Cunningham has scored 40 or more. The motorcade. It's kind of crazy how, like, when you get the number 1 overall draft pick, you win the lottery. The Pistons literally won the lottery with Cade. He's one of the... When he's on his A game, he's a top 5 player in the world. Question number 5. B-ball Paul Reed's former team before the Pistons. Kind of an easy one. I got to throw a little bit of hard ones plus somewhat of an easy one up there. What do you guys think? B-ball Paul Reed, his former team before he came to the Pistons. What was his former team? The Thunder, the Clippers, the Bucks, or the Sixers? Let me know how many questions you guys got right. Be honest. You guys can use Google if you want, but it's more fun if you try to guess it. His former team was the Philadelphia 76ers. Question number 6. Where did Paul Reed play college basketball? Jimmy knows this one. DePaul, UConn, St. John's, or Kentucky? Where did the great B-ball Paul Reed, undrafted by the way, play college basketball? DePaul, UConn, St. John's, or Kentucky? Where did the great B-ball Paul Reed play college basketball? Where did he play at? Who he play for? It is the DePaul Blue Demons University. Pretty good with when he was on DePaul. Question number 7. How many 2020 games did Jalen Duren have this season? How many 2020 games, points, and rebounds did Jalen Duren have in the regular season this year? This calendar year, 25 to 26. How many games did he score 20 points and 20 rebounds? And hopefully, we'll see Jalen Duren maybe do it this game. If he gets 9 points and 8 boards again, he'll have 18 and 16. So you never know. He had one 2020 game. It was November 5th against the Utah Jazz. 20 points, 20 rebounds. Jalen Duren. Going to be interesting to see what happens in the offseason. This is last year of his deal. I think you have to pay him, but at a reasonable price. Question number 8. Cade Cunningham scored a season high 46 points, which is also his career high, against which team this season? The Celtics, the Cavaliers, the Wizards, or the Heat? Cade scored his career high, season best, 46 points against which team during the regular season? Celtics, Cavs, Wizards, or the Miami Heat? I really should put it like to 30 seconds, I think, or actually 45 seconds, maybe, because 30 seconds might be a little bit too fast. Which team did he do it against? It was the Washington Wizards. Remember, he shot like 100 shots in that game. They forced overtime. Jenkins had a crazy buzzer beater 3 to go to overtime. I was so upset because I had the Bull that day. I'm like, are you kidding me? That was a crazy game overall, though. What's up, Skywalker? 2 questions left. Question number 9. Duncan Robinson's season high. How many points did Duncan Robinson have? His season best this season. How many points did he have? 21, 23, 25, or 34? How many points did Duncan Robinson have? What was his best game during the regular season? How many points did he have? 21, 21, 23, 25, or 34? How many points did he have? The answer is 23 points against the Chicago Bulls. 23 points against the Bulls. Cade went crazy in that game, too, I want to say. Last final question. The Pistons scored a season-best 142 points this season against which team? They scored 142 points in the regular season. Which team did they face to score 142 points? Grizzlies, Hawks, Bucks, or the Pacers? Which was their season-high 142 points did they score against? It is the Atlanta Hawks. Answer B. How did you guys do? Did you get all of them right? Did you get half of them right? How many did you get right, if you counted? I got all of them right, but I know them all beforehand, so I kind of have a little bit of advantage. You guys like the Pistons trivia? It's kind of hard to kind of yap for 15 minutes during the halftime breaks. I got to figure out something to do, so I thought these trivia questions would be kind of fun to do. The hard part, though, is thinking of 10 different trivia questions every single game. So I thought it came out pretty good, though, man. So not bad. We are getting back to start the third quarter, folks, and man, I cannot wait. I can't wait. It's going to be absolutely electric, and we got to close this out. And again, we can't get too high or too low. We got to stay the course. Got to keep our, I don't know what the word is. We got to keep our heads clear and foot on the gas pedal. We can't let the Magic get back up in this game because you know they're going to go on some runs. Hope we can respond. Because again, we were down 22 against the Magic in Game 6 at halftime. I thought it was over. We came back. We got to keep the course and stay afloat. Here we go, folks. Start of the third quarter. Appreciate you guys stopping into the stream. Hopefully you guys are all doing fantastic. Like and subscribe. Remember we used to let Shaq get all of his points and let his team remain cold and periodically double him and the others can't shoot because they're cold. Yeah. There hasn't really been much of double team on the Magic this series because, again, they can all shoot. Most of them can shoot threes, so I think that might be the case where we're not really doubling a lot of the times. Like, if they're in the paint, we'll kind of come to help out defense, but that could be a reason why. That's a good thought, though, Antoine. Thanks again to Antoine and Nick. Here we go, folks. Start of the third quarter. Pistons up by 11. Pistons get the basketball back here in transition. Back the other way. JD at the top of the key working against Wendell Carter one-on-one. Off to Asar Thompson. Bothered by Jalen Suggs. Off to Cade Cunningham. Cade on the right wing here. Working in the mid-range. Outside of Jalen Duren. 3 seconds in the shot clock. Great pass from JD. Left-handed layup from Cade is good. What a great bounce or pass overall from JD to Cade Cunningham for the left-handed finish. 11:30 left to play in the third quarter here. Magic get it back in transition, goes Paolo. Paolo on the right wing working against Jalen Duren. Pistons up by 13. Paolo on the right wing goes to his left, drives inside here. It's going to be deflected. Good defense from Jalen Duren. Pistons get it back. Cade outside Duncan Robinson on the left wing. He pulls up from 3. That's off the mark. It's going to be boarded by Paolo Banchero. Duncan's really struggling. He's 1 for 8. Paolo outside here to Carter. Carter at the top of the key against Cade Cunningham. Asar bothering Paolo. It's going to be intercepted by Duncan Robinson. A clear path to the basket for the slam. How about Duncan Robinson? He misses the 3. He gets back on defense, and he forces a steal that leads to a transition dunk. Duncan Robinson. Detroit runs on Duncan. Bane inside to Carter. Carter mid-range jump shot is good. Tough shot for Carter. He delivers back to a 13-point game. 64-51 basketball game. Pistons up by 13. Back the other way go the Pistons. Cade has it against Paolo one-on-one on the right wing. Outside Duncan Robinson finds Tobias Harris. Tobias goes at Kane here. Tobias looking for the open man. Outside to Asar Thompson. Back outside Tobias. Tobias drives down the lane here. Mid-range jump shot for Tobias is off the mark, boarded by Wendell Carter. Back the other way go the Magic. Bane has it in transition on the right wing here, working against Cade Cunningham. Down low to Paolo against Tobias Harris. Asar keeping it close. Poked away by Tobias Harris. Good steal from Tobias. Cade comes up with it. Cade on the left wing working against Paolo one-on-one. Shake and bake action. He's going to draw the foul here against Paolo Banchero. It's going to be on the floor, Pistons basketball. What's up, Weeping? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Like the live stream, guys. Subscribe if you guys are new. Appreciate you guys stopping into the action. Welcome to the stream, man. I got this a couple years ago. It's like a retro horse Pistons logo. It's got like the teal and the red there. I wish we had red uniforms. The teal uniforms are kind of cool, too. I wish we brought those back. Cade has the top of the key here. Down low to Jalen Duren. Duren inside hook shot on the way is no good. It's going to be rebounded by the Magic. Desmond Bane back the other way here in transition against Duncan Robinson on the right wing here. Bane goes to his left, back outside to Carter, finds Jalen Suggs. Suggs against Jalen Duren, down low here to Carter. Mid-range jump shot is no good, boarded by Tobias Harris. Cade looking to slow it down back the other way for the Pistons' next possession. Cade on the right wing against Paolo Banchero, top of the key, looking to direct traffic here, setting up a play. Duncan sets the screen for his left, switches out to Desmond Bane. Cade working against Paolo on the right wing. Mid-range jump shot for Cade's off the mark. No good. It's going to be boarded by Asar Thompson. Out to Cade from the top of the key for three. That's off the mark again. Pistons are struggling from the three-point line. 64-51. Paolo gets it back here in transition. Just over 9 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Paolo on the left wing working against Jalen Duren. Paolo step back three on the way for Paolo is off the mark, boarded by Tobias Harris. Tobias back the other way in transition. Full court. Down low to Asar Thompson. Asar outside here. Jalen Duren has it blocked by Paolo. Tobias gets it back out to Duncan Robinson on the left wing for three. That's off the mark. JD grabs the rebound. It's going to be last touch, though, by Carter. Duncan's really struggling from the three-point line in this game so far. 64-51. Where's Malik Beasley? 64-51 basketball game. Do you guys have any Pistons jerseys? Let me know if you guys have a Pistons jersey or a shirt or whose player you guys got. I had a bunch of them. I had a Blake Griffin one at one time, an Andre Drummond one. I think my first Piston one was an Andre Drummond one. Tobias Harris on the right wing working inside against Kane. Mid-range jump shot for Tobias is no good. It's going to be rebounded by the Magic. Nobody can buy a shot here in the last minute and a half or so. Magic get it back here. Top of the key goes Wendell Carter against Jalen Duren off to Paolo Banchero. Paolo on the left wing here working against Tobias inside. Mid-range jump shot on the way for Paolo is no good, boarded by Cade Cunningham. Cade in transition back the other way, crosses half court, working against Paolo 1-1, drives down the lane. Left-handed dunk is good for the motorcade. 66-51, Magic call a timeout. We're going to a commercial break. Cade splits the defense, crosses to his left, drives down the lane, and finishes it at the rim with the left hand with authority. You love to see it, man. We're going to a timeout commercial break. Motorcade doing it all. Love to see it. Isn't it great having your franchise player be Cade Cunningham? Life is good. 66-51. Yeah, where the heck is Malik Beasley? That's a good question. A Pistons championship jersey from 1989. That's awesome. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, I had an Andre Drummond one. I have an Isaiah Stewart like shirt jersey, like a t-shirt jersey. This is a Cade jersey. This one I'm wearing right now. Who else did I have? I had a Jaden Ivey one at one point. Blake Griffin I had, and then God, I have anybody else? I might have had like a Rodney Stuckey one from years ago when I was really little. I had a Chauncey Billups one. Remember I had a Chauncey Billups one. Chauncey Billups. So, Pistons warm-up jacket on, champion. Nice. Yeah, go to the basket. I'm old school. Like, get him in foul trouble and attack the paint. I'm surprised. Like, again, I'm surprised Paolo. I mean, I guess Paolo can shoot threes, but, I mean, 6'10", 250, I would drive every single time. Because, like, who's going to stop that, you know? We're in a timeout commercial break, guys. Big shout again to Antoine and Nick for the super chats. Thanks again, guys. Like I said, you guys don't have to do anything. All I want you guys to do is just hang out, enjoy the stream. If you guys have any advice you guys want to give me as well on how to improve the shows, let me know as well. I think I'm doing somewhat of a decent job. This is, I think, let me see here, 62. This is game 7. I think this is our 70th game that we've done overall, including the playoffs and the regular season. So, we're going to see if the Pistons can close it out. They're up by 15. Again, we got to have that mindset, though, late in the fourth quarter as well. We can't let up because, again, NBA is a game of runs, and we can't let the Magic get hot because if the Pistons can do it, down 24 at one point in the third quarter, the Magic can as well. So we got to stay the course still. That's awesome, King. That's sweet. Never had a Pistons jersey. I've always been big on hockey sweaters. The first Winter Classic, a Zetterberg and a Datsuk. That's awesome. Yeah, Red Wings jerseys are sick. There's a lot of like articles. They said that the Detroit Red Wing wing logo is like one of the most iconic logos in all sports. I think we have one of the best logos, not just in hockey, but like in general. So, yeah, Pavel Datsuk was insane. He was my favorite player growing up. An absolute menace. All right, 66-51 basketball game. Pistons up by 15. We're going to get back from the timeout commercial break here. Game 7, must win to survive and advance. If the Pistons get by the Magic here, they're going to take on the winner between the Raptors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. 2003, Game 7, Palace of Auburn Hills. We came back down 3-1, led by Chauncey Billups and Big Ben Wallace. Tayshaun Prince also a part of that team. And I got to keep the tempo here. Ben Wallace and Dennis Rodman, 2 Hall of Famers. The Pistons produced that couldn't shoot, and it worked out pretty well for them. So, Asar's slowly getting there, but he is so elite defensively that it just doesn't even matter, in my opinion. Because, yeah, okay, he can't make his own shot yet, but look at how many transition points he's set up because of his steals and blocks. 66-51. Pistons up by 15. Gotta keep the composure at a level that is not too high, not too low here. Magic get it back. Paolo Banchero top of the key against Tobias Harris. Outside to Black. Black working against Tobias. Cross-court pass inside is going to be blocked by Cade Cunningham against Jalen Suggs. What a block from Cade Cunningham. 66-51. Cade gets it back in transition, working against Paolo Banchero on the right wing. Duncan looking to set the screen. Cade working to operate against Suggs. Suggs staying in front of him. Asar sets the screen, rolls off it, down low to Asar in the paint here. Asar outside Tobias Harris from the corner on the left wing for 3. He knocks it down. Uncle T from beyond the arc gives it an 18-point lead for the Pistons. 7:29 left to play in the third quarter. Paolo Banchero has it top of the key off to Desmond Bane. Bane down low to Suggs outside. Suggs now shoots a 3. That's in and out, no good. Boarded by Jalen Duren. Pistons rolling right now. Here we go. 7:14 left to play in the third quarter. Tobias has it against Paolo Banchero one-on-one, looking to get it to Cade. Cade down the lane here. Mid-range floater is good for Cade Cunningham. Pistons take a 20-point lead at home. Game 7 in the third quarter. They were down 3-1 in this series. Cade, at the post-game interview the other day, never say die, and that's what they've done this entire, down 3-1 every single step of the way. Carter on the left wing for 3, puts it up, no good. It's going to be rebounded by himself, outside to Paolo. Paolo drives down the lane here. Good defense from Duren. It's going to be poked in the bounds by Jalen Duren. Magic get the basketball back. 6:40 left to go in the third quarter. Pistons 71, Magic 51. It's sweet and more relieving to be on the other side of the script. We were down 20-plus points in the third quarter the other day. And now how you see The Office, how the turntables turn, how the tides have shifted. 71-51. Magic get it back out of bounds here. Cade steps off the floor. Again, a lot of time left in this game. We got to keep it going here so far. Carter looking to inbound the pass here. Outside the window, Carter, bothered by Jalen Duren, finds Black against Duncan Robinson. Black outside to Carter. He takes a deep 3 on the right wing. It's off the mark, boarded by Paolo Banchero. Paolo has against Tobias Harris. Spin move inside is good for Paolo. 71-53. 6:25 left to play here in the third quarter. Like and subscribe if you guys are new to the stream. Appreciate you guys will stopping in. Paolo's got 25. Duren, top of the key here, working to operate. Back outside to Asar Thompson. Asar finds Jenkins. Jenkins against Carter one-on-one. Duren sets the screen on the left side here. Jenkins rolls off it, pulls off from 3. Jenkins' shot is off the mark, boarded by Black. Black has it the other way here, cross courts, over to Paolo. Paolo on the left wing against Jalen Duren. Thought about a step back 3. Back outside Desmond Bane now. Bane against Asar Thompson, trying to stay in front of him. Bane floater inside is good, running baseline. 71-55. 5:45 left to go. Desmond Bane's got 10 points, 3 assists. Asar Thompson gets it back here in transition for the Pistons outside Tobias Harris, bothered by Paolo Banchero one-on-one. Jenkins asking for it. Tobias is going to give it back up to Duncan Robinson, though. Duncan trying to stay in front of Black. Back outside to Tobias. Duran sets the screen for Tobias. Goes down the lane here. Drives to his right. It's going to be poked away by the Magic. Good defensive play from Black. Magic, get it back. Paolo crosses half court. Working against Tobias Harris. On the right wing goes Paolo. Inside, he's going to draw the foul against Tobias. So it's going to be on the floor here. Magic basketball out of bounds. 71-55. Again, we cannot let any momentum swings go towards Orlando's way, and do not let the score fool you. It's going to be a grudge match all the way to the end, I think, still. Paolo is looking for his 26th point. My bad, so it's a free throw, excuse me. Paolo at the free throw line. Free throw is up and in. 71-56. Don't want to see him get within 10, 100% weeping. De Silva's injured. Oh, man, hopefully he's good. 71-56. I'm glad Jalen Suggs is okay. He took a nasty fall. Cade stepped on his ankle accidentally at the end of the first half, so I'm glad he's good, though. Paolo misses the free throw, and it's going to be boarded by Asar Thompson. Asar gets it back here for the Pistons. Working against the Magic. Has to get it across half court here. He does, barely. Now they're going to say it's a 10-second violation. He barely didn't get it off in time. It's going to be a turnover for the Pistons. Magic get it back. 5:01 left to go in the third quarter. Pistons 71, Magic 56. Black is going to inbound this pass here. Looking at Paolo. Gets it in, working against Tobias Harris. Pistons have 14 points off of turnovers. Paolo drives down the lane here. Left-handed shot off the glass is good. What a shot for Paolo Banchero. Here come the Magic. 71-58. They're going to call. Pistons are going to call a timeout. And we're going to go to another commercial break. Yeah, we're going to go to a commercial break here. So the Pistons have used 3 timeouts. Magic have used 3 as well. All right, so we're going to go to a commercial break here. 4:52 left to go in the third quarter. Paolo's got 28 points for the Magic. Next best leading scorer is Desmond Bane with 10. Pistons have 2 guys in the 20s right now. Tobias is 22. Cade's got 21. It does not feel like Cade's got 21 points, does it? Wow, 8 assists from Cade Cunningham. Duran's still got 9 points, 9 boards. Asar's got 6 still. And Jenkins with 6 off the bench. So we're going to see who can step up, man. We're going to go to a timeout here. Timeout commercial break for the Pistons. We're in a good position to pound the paint. We don't need to chuck up too many threes. Yeah, and that's a good point, too, is limiting, getting good shots off. You know what I mean? Especially making use of the shot clock to where it's like, try to slowly milk the clock enough, but not, bleed it too heavily to where, like, you're in a desperation, chuck up a prayer shot. You got to get good shots off, back off this timeout here. But, again, the Magic cut it back into us a little bit. So it's back to a 13-point lead for the Pistons. I think they were up, 11 at the halftime break. So, again, can't get too high, too low. This is going to be very crucial. Halfway through the third quarter is about, 4:52 left? Yeah, there's 4:52 left in the third quarter. And then you're going to have to play another good quarter of basketball to try and close them out. But the Magic are going to be on our heels for the rest of this game. This is a similar situation in Game 5. I think we went up by like 15 or 16 points. The Magic crawled back, and I think they cut it down to 2. Maybe it was 3. It was 3, and then Cade had that mid-range jumper to go to 5, and then that was the dagger. So, Kevin Huerter is out for this game. So he is not playing. I'm hoping we can get him back, hypothetically, if we advance. Knock on wood, we'll see. We still got to win this game. The Magic aren't going to go away. But, yeah, Kevin Huerter's a guy I wish the Pistons had right now. But he's still dealing with that, I think, abdomen strain or something like that. So, yeah, we got to, again, production offensively off the bench is rough, right? Like, you got Jenkins occasionally can do something for you. If it's not Jenkins, you're looking at Karis LeVert, who hasn't checked into this game yet, which is very unusual for JB Bickerstaff. And then, like, Javonte Green, so your options are limited off the bench, which is a little concerning, but we got to make advantage of it. Lamb decided to stop chucking up threes and start attacking the paint. We got to shut that down. 100%, Frank. That's a good point, for sure. All right, folks. It's going to be dicey down the stretch. Don't go anywhere. 71-58. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Thank you guys again for all the support. You guys are freaking awesome. And hopefully we can continue to do this. I'm not going to say anything, but I'm hoping this won't be the end of the season. Let's just put it that way. Paolo's got 28 points. Man on a mission here. So we're getting back from the timeout. Pistons basketball. Got to try and go on a run here once again. They're going to inbound this pass here. Isaiah Thomas trying to get the crowd fired up right now at Little Caesars Arena. Love to see it. They put out like these black and white towels. Or I'm sorry, blue and white towels. They try to stripe the stadium. I wish people would wear their shirts. I don't know why LCA doesn't do it, but it is what it is. Jenkins has it back the other way, working against Carter one-on-one on the right wing. Finds Cade Cunningham. Cade drives down the lane outside of Jenkins. Jenkins goes baseline here. Mid-range jumper for Jenkins is good. Big-time shot for Jenkins. De Silva's back in as well, by the way. So I don't know who said that, but he's back on the court right now. 73-58. Jenkins is doing pretty solid for us. 8 points with 13 minutes off the bench. That's productive from Jenkins so far. Paolo on the left wing working against Tobias Harris. Switches off to Cade Cunningham. Cade versus Paolo, mano-y-mano. Paolo drives outside here. Excuse me. Nearly intercepted by Tobias Harris. De Silva has it. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Have to get a shot off here. Paolo misses the shot. Good defense from Asar Thompson. Jenkins gets the rebound. Cade looking to push it in transition here, working against Carter on the left wing here. Cade drives inside, mid-range jump shot for Cade is good. Cade Cunningham delivers, puts the Pistons back up by 17. 3:48 left to go in the third quarter. Cade's got 23 and 8. Carter has the top of the key, finds Paolo Banchero, switches off to Jalen Duren at the top of the key, finds De Silva, bothered by Asar Thompson. Swings the ball back over around here to Paolo, switches back off to Cade, one-on-one again on the right wing. Paolo versus Cade. Paolo down low here inside of De Silva. De Silva hook shot is no good. It's going to be out of bounds with 0.8 of a second left on the shot clock. 75-58. So, Mo Wagner's going to check back into the game here for the Orlando Magic. Wendell Carter's going to sit. Jalen Duren and Tobias Harris step off the floor here for the Pistons. So, right now it's Jenkins, Green, Asar Thompson, Isaiah Stewart, and Cade Cunningham on the floor for the Pistons. The Silva has to put up a prayer on the right wing. It's off the mark. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Good defense all around there from the Pistons. All right. 75-58, Pistons up by 17, looking for their first playoff series win in 18 years. 3:24 left to go in the third quarter. Magic have not made a three in this quarter so far. 3:18 left to play. Asar Thompson has it, dishes it off to Cade Cunningham on the right wing. Cade stops on a dime mid-flow. I cannot talk. He hits a three. I have so many thoughts going through my head. Cade hits a three at the top of the key. 78-58, back up to 20. Carter off to Mo Wagner. Wagner finds De Silva on the left wing, working against Javonte Green. Big-time three from Cade Cunningham. Paolo on the right wing, bothered by Asar Thompson. This is a good matchup right here. They're going to call a time... they're going to call a technical? They're going to call a technical foul, I think. Let me see here. Give me a second, guys. 78-58. They're going to call a technical foul on the Pistons. I don't know if it's on JB Bickerstaff or one of the players. So Paolo's going to shoot free throws here. Paolo misses the free throw. Pistons get lucky right there. I think JB Bickerstaff was complaining to the officials, and they might have teed him up. I still don't know exactly who the technical foul was on, but somebody just got a tech on the Pistons. Not really sure who it was, but 78-58. Ball don't lie. 78-58 basketball game. 2:52 left to go in the third quarter. Pistons up by 20. Got to keep it going here. Magic inbound here to Paolo, top of the key, working against Javonte Green. Paolo has it, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Green trying to lock him down. Paolo drives to his left inside here. Mid-range floater off the glass is good. 78-60. Paolo Banchero literally, I think, has half the team's points right now. Cade has it back the other way in transition, working against Black at the top of the key, crosses half court, goes to his left, crosses over, Stewart sets the screen, Cade rolls off it, finds Asar Thompson on the left wing. Asar dishes it off to Cade, working against Black, working to operate, 8 seconds on the shot clock here. Desmond Bane comes to help, he does, he steals it away from Cade. Back over to the Magic. Down low here to Paolo. Paolo working against Jenkins. He's going to kick it back out to Bane. Fires it back over to Paolo. One-on-one against Cade again. On the left wing here, draws the foul, puts up a shot. He misses the shot. And I believe he's going to go to the free throw line. 78-60. Actually might have called this on the floor. Pistons up by 18. They are going to call this on the floor. Okay, so it's not a shooting foul. I think they're going to get it on Cade. 2:05 left to go in the third quarter. Paolo got all their points. He's going to wear them out in the fourth quarter for sure. Tobias looking to check in here for the Pistons. Pistons up by 18. 2:05. Yeah, Paolo's got 30 points right now in this game. Half the points. Desmond Bane has trying to been helping him out, but not really much production elsewhere outside of Paolo. Paolo against Cade one-on-one here at the top of the key. 2:05 left to play in the third quarter. Outside of Desmond Bane. Bane fires down low of Mo Wagner. Dishes it off to Bane. Bane in the left wing. Cross-court pass to Black against Jenkins. Black is going to put up a shot against Jenkins. Another shot clock violation from the Pistons. Another great defensive possession from the Motor City. Love to see it. 78-60 basketball game. If you guys are new to the stream, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys stopping in. Welcome to the show, folks. Magic have 14 turnovers. Pistons have 6. Love the fact that we've kept it under 10 turnovers about to head into the fourth quarter here. 1:40 left to go in the third quarter. Cade has it. Top of the key. Stewart sets the screen. Cade rolls off it. They're going to call a foul away from the basketball. I think they're going to get it on Black. So, it's going to be Pistons basketball out of bounds. 78-60 basketball game. 1:41 left to play in the third quarter. Let's go, dude. Cade Cunningham looking inbound at Tobias Harris. Tobias working against Paolo one-on-one. Stewart sets the screen. Cade rolls off of it. Back outside of Jenkins. Jenkins in the left wing, bothered by Kane. Jenkins looking to get it down low to Tobias. Tobias turnaround mid-range jump shot is pure for Tobias Harris. Uncle T does the too small celebration running down the floor here. 80-60. Pistons back up by 20 on cruise control. Paolo has it one-on-one against Tobias. Turns around, mid-range jump shot is off the mark. Magic get the rebound, and it's going to be Magic basketball out of bounds. They're actually going to call a foul here. So it's going to be Magic basketball out of bounds. Love to see it. 80-60. Pistons up by 20. Yeah, you had all the car companies start here. That's where, like, the assembly lines going on. Detroit, Motor City. I wonder how many... I looked that up. If you guys take a look at the... with the Henry Ford Village, they actually, like, they have the assembly line right there. It's pretty cool. Cade steps off. Kane has it on the left wing against Duncan Robinson. Duncan checks into the game here, replaces Cade. So Jenkins is running point right now. They're going to call a foul away from the ball against Duncan Robinson. So Duncan checks into the game, and then within the first 3 seconds, he commits a foul. So both teams are in the bonus for the final minute and 8 seconds here, and they're going to go to the free throw line for Paolo Banchero. Greenfield Village is sick. Henry Ford's even better. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of cool places in the Metro Detroit area. 80-61 basketball game. Pistons up by 19. All right. 1:08 left to go. Pistons looking to go and advance to the next round here. They're going to see if they can close this out here. Again, a big fourth quarter coming up, though. Jenkins has it. Ball in hand. Crosses half court against Carter on the left wing. Duncan sets the screen. Jenkins rolls to his right. Down the lane, finds Isaiah Stewart. Stewart goes at Mo Wagner. There's going to be an offensive foul called on Isaiah Stewart. So, good defensive play from Mo Wagner. Turnover from the Pistons. Magic get it back. 80-62 basketball game. Pistons up by 18. I like the effort from Isaiah Stewart. Is a good charge from Mo Wagner there. Paolo gets it back. Working against Tobias Harris at the top of the key. Desmond Bane gets it now, working against Javonte Green. Wagner sets the screen. Bane rolls off. It goes to his left. It's going to be a good defensive play by the Pistons. They get it back, though. It's going to be loose ball out of bounds, though, from the Magic. Pistons get it back. They get a gift right there. 80-62 basketball game. Pistons up by 18. Javonte Green looking to inbound this pass here. Outside to Jenkins against Carter. Top of the key, 35 seconds left to go. Tobias has it against Paolo Banchero. Outside here, Duncan Robinson finds Tobias once again. Tobias drives down the lane, trying to get to Isaiah Stewart. Shot is off the mark, no good. Boarded by Paolo. 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Magic have looking to take the final shot here of the third quarter. Paolo against Tobias. Here we go, trying to clear a path for Paolo one-on-one. Kane says the screen to Paolo rolls off. A good defense from Tobias Harris. 5 seconds and the shot clock goes to his left. Drives outside here. They're going to call a foul away from the basketball. They're going to get it, I believe. Is that on Jenkins? Jenkins, I think, commits the foul. Might have been on Duncan. Jenkins or Duncan commit that foul. So they're going to go to the free throw line. Not ideal, but you're going to have 5 seconds left with the final shot here. It's one of those things where it's like you either bleed the clock down to make sure the opposing team doesn't get a final shot on you, or you go and they call a foul and there's still time left. So Wagner puts up the first free throw, knocks it down. Detroit Institute of Arts is sick fresh. I was there in like 3rd grade, but I haven't been since. But yeah, that's a cool place as well, for sure. Yeah, DIA is very nice. 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Pistons 80, Magic 63. All right, Mo Wagner knocks it down, 80-64. Jenkins back the other way here, 3 seconds against Carter. Jenkins has to put up a 3 at the buzzer. He knocks it down. Danis freaking Jenkins. He walks the walk and talks the talk, strutting his way back to the Pistons bench. Cade loves it. Big time shot for Danis Jenkins. How about the production from Jenkins as your backup point guard in a Game 7? Love to see it. Jenkins puts the Pistons up by 19. We're going to the fourth quarter. He absolutely buried it too. It was all net right there. Love to see it. Give Danis Jenkins, how many does he got? He's got 11 points off the bench. He's the only guy that scored off the Pistons bench. And he has delivered big time shots in this game. Pistons are up 19 with 1 quarter left to go from advancing to the second round. Love to see it. Jenkins, yeah, for sure. Jenkins has been, he's Danis Jenkins, right? Like, he gets very little minutes. He came off the bench, right, as Sasser and Ivy were both injured at the start of the regular season. We call him up from the G League on a 2-way deal. He's played terrific, and I think the game against the Wizards is where he kind of got his name known, where he hit that crazy corner 3 to go to overtime. And then we, that was the game where Cade had like 46 or something. But yeah, love to see it, man. Jenkins, he's been the only guy scoring for us off the bench. He puts the Pistons up by 19. That's a big shot from Jenkins. Like another momentum just pusher for the Pistons, especially their home crowd. That's big time for Jenkins right there. Yeah, it's a big basket. Might be able to help Cade rest a little bit longer. That's a good point, Antoine. Shocked at how involved Bane has been. We're so lucky. Yeah, Desmond Bane, again, like, there's been multiple situations in this series where the Pistons have slowed him down pretty nicely in the first half. Then he comes on strong in the second half and just, like, I think, was it Game 3 or Game 4 back in Orlando? He was just on fire. We couldn't stop him. He shot, like, I think, like, 8 for 10 from 3 or something ridiculous. That's a guy the Pistons had to slow down, and they've done a terrific job defensively. And credit Asar Thompson for that, too. Again, another reason that doesn't get credited too much for Asar's defense is, like, you got to look at the other best players' stats and if they're struggling or not. And Asar is a big contributor to why Bane is not doing so hot in this game right now. Love to see it, man. Cade 26, Tobias 24 through 3 quarters. Absolutely fantastic. Paulo's got 32 points, and that's about it. He's got half of the team's points for the Magic. Pistons, believe it or not, are shooting 42% from the 3-point line, despite Duncan being 1 for 9. That's crazy. Duncan's missed 8 3-pointers, and somehow we're 42% from the 3-point line. Like, if you take out Duncan's misses, it's more like close to 60%, I think, overall from the 3-point line. So, fantastic. But again, Green, Stewart, Paul Reed. We haven't seen any of Karis LeVert. Ron Holland's not played in this series. Sasser, so Carter's a guy, if hopefully not jinxing anything, but if we get by the Magic, he's going to be big off the bench. So we'll see, man. We got 1 quarter away. Asar's an absolute menace. I just love him. Yeah, he's fantastic. He's such an underrated player in the NBA. Magic get it back here, back from timeout, commercial break. Pistons are going to deflect it up to Cade Cunningham. Great defensive play from Duncan Robinson. Cade gets it back here, crosses half court for the Pistons on the right wing, working against Kane. Cade against Kane. Cade goes to his left, back outside of Jenkins on the left wing here, looking to dish it off to Javonte Green. Green left wide open from the corner for 3. He misses it. He's got to have that shot, Green. You got to knock that down. Literally nobody was in Green's vicinity of the next 10 to 15 feet in front of him, and he misses it. Bane back outside to Carter. Carter with a good ball fake against Jalen Duren, outside to Suggs. Suggs against Duncan Robinson, drives down the lane. Floater for Suggs is good. 83-66. 11:05 left to play in the fourth quarter. Paolo is on the bench right now. Again, don't let the scoreboard deceive you. We cannot let the Magic go on like a 10 or 11-0 run here. Cade has it top of the key here, working down the lane, goes to his right, shot off the window, is good with his right hand for the motorcade. Big time shot for Cade Cunningham, puts it back up to 19. 10:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's going to be Magic basketball. Suggs has it against Jenkins on the left wing here. Working to operate outside of Desmond Bane, bothered by Javonte Green. Bane, cross-court pass to Kane. Kane puts up a 3 on the left wing. Shot is off the glass. Duren lets it go out of bounds. Pistons basketball. Detroit basketball. Love to see it, man. 85-66. I'm telling you, Duren is going to have a better series in the next series if we get by the Magic here. Duren gets it back down low outside of Duncan Robinson. Finds Javonte Green from the corner for 3. He knocks it down. There's Javonte Green from the corner. His first basket of the game. 88-66. Javonte Green, I think, was still a good signing by Trajan this year. 10 minutes left to go. Magic top of the key. Largest lead of the game for the Pistons. Suggs goes to his left. It's going to be blocked by Jalen Duren, and they're going to call a foul against Jalen Duren. Ooh, the Pistons might challenge this here. That looked like a clean block from JD to me. Suggs took a hard foul. Nearly knocked out a cameraman. Let's see. Let's take a look at the replay. Yeah, Suggs goes down the lane. Yeah, he got Suggs' head a little bit on that deflection. I like the defense, though, from Jalen Duren. If Duren's going to struggle offensively, at least make a couple blocks, for us. So we'll see. Suggs goes to the free throw line. The Pistons aren't going to challenge this. I think they get 2 challenges per game, both teams. Suggs knocks down the first free throw. 88-67. There's 9:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. We're up 21. I'm not going to say anything, but it's looking pretty good for the Pistons right now. Suggs has 5 points. We've done a really good job of slowing Suggs down as well. Suggs, Bane, guys like Carter even, we've done a pretty good job defensively on. 88-66. Yeah, Green was a pretty good signing fresh. We'll see what happens with him in the future. But he's a guy that gave us some defense. He can shoot threes off the bench occasionally. So we're going to need some more scoring aside from Jenkins in the future if we get by him here. Cade, top of the key, working against Suggs. Downloaded Green in the paint. Green nearly lost it. He's left by himself again. Puts up a 3. That's off the mark. It's going to be tapped up by Jalen Duren. Good rebound by JD right there. Cade, one-on-one against Paolo Banchero. Goes to his left. Cross-court pass to Jenkins. Left wide open from the corner for 3. He knocks it down. Danis freaking Jenkins. Love to see it. He started this season on the G League. He works his way up, and he's been a fantastic point guard in the regular season. He's stepping up big time for the Pistons bench. We're going to a timeout commercial break. Jamal Mosley and the Magic are in shambles. A terrific pass to find Jenkins on the corner. Again, he's strutting down the sidelines, working his way to the Pistons bench, and they love it, man. Let's freaking go, dude. Pistons 91. Magic 68. The Pistons are up 23 points on cruise control. Let's go. What's up, Cornelius? How you doing, dude? Love to see it. We were down 3-1. 3-1. All hope was lost. I posted a short. I was crying. I wasn't crying, but I was upset sitting down on the garage floor in front of my fridge. And I said, this series is probably over because the Pistons are playing so bad. Games 5, 6, and now 7. They've been fantastic. Well, game 6 was pretty bad in the first half, but they came back down 24. They forced a game 7, get it back home at Little Caesars Arena. Jenkins has made some big-time shots. Uncle Tobias Harris has been a phenomenal number 2 to Cade Cunningham. He'd be like a phenomenal perfect 3. I get it. Wish we had a second scorer to go with Cade. It is Tobias Harris right now, though. He can get his own shot. He can post up the little turnaround shot he has on the block. It's been fantastic, dude. Not going to jinx it, but it looks like we're going to move on. Looks like it. I don't think there's enough time left for the Magic to come back. If this was still the third quarter, but fourth quarter, there's 9 minutes left. They're up 23 points. Yeah. It's looking pretty good for us, guys. It's looking pretty good. Let's freaking go, dude. The Boston getting knocked out is crazy to me. Like, and the Sixers came back down 3-1 against Boston, too. So, again, you're going to have the winner of Toronto versus Cleveland. Not going to say anything yet, but the winner of this game is going to face off against them. That's after this game ends. I think it's like a 7:30 tip-off. So, that'll be sweet to see, man. Love to see it. I can't believe it. I thought we were dead in the water at halftime in Game 6. I'm like, this season is over. You're on the road down 22 at half. How in the world do you come back from that? Magic missed a historically bad, like 23 straight shots in the second half, and it's been insane, dude. And credit to Ausar Thompson. He is, I think, the most underrated player in basketball because everybody only looks at the points. He averaged like 6 points for us, but he averaged like just over 2 steals a game in the regular season. He had 3 steals, 3 blocks in the first half. He doesn't get talked about enough. And low-key, I think he's my favorite Piston on this team. I know Cade's the guy. Cade's amazing. Everybody loves the motorcade. A huge credit goes to Ausar Thompson. Without him, that comeback does not happen in Game 6. And I would give him a max. I have more faith in Ausar Thompson giving a max than I do with Jalen Duren right now. He has been everywhere for the Pistons. And the great thing about Ausar Thompson is we actually might get a more friendlier deal because he's more of a defensive player instead of the crazy 25 and 10 guy that most stars are. He is borderline an all-star, and I think in the next season or so, he's going to make his way there. Absolutely insane. Desmond Bane drives down the lane. Shot off the window is good for Desmond Bane. Count the bucket in the foul. 91-90 basketball game. Just got to slow it down, man. Got to get their own shots. Rip Hamilton's dapping up Cade Cunningham. By the way, Cade is playing with like a rib protector pad. It almost looks like he has like a football pad against his rib cage. He's playing with that on his body the entire series. People forget this dude had a collapsed lung a month ago, and he's doing this on a nightly basis. Detroit literally won the lottery with Cade Cunningham. 91-70, Magic missed the free throw. Jenkins on the left wing working against Jalen Suggs. Off to Jalen Duren, bothered by Wendell Carter. Duren goes to his left, outside to Cade Cunningham. Cade drives down the lane here. Right-handed finger roll is good for the motorcade. 93-70, Pistons up by 23, man. Keep it going, dude. 8:40 left to go. They're going to call a foul against the Pistons. A block, I think, against Jalen Duren as Desmond Bane drove to his right. Love to see it, man. Let's freaking go, dude. Party like it's 2003. Highest ceiling behind Cade. And he's only going to get better. This is a guy. He was the second. It was Chet, Victor, and Ausar, the 3 finalists for the Defensive Player of the Year. He's still on his rookie deal. And this guy is contributing elite defense on a nightly, consistent basis. And not only is he doing that, he's doing it against the opponent's best player every single night. You talk about consistency overall. Defensively, that's a hard thing to do and a big task that Ausar has dealt with every single game. And he's been phenomenal for us. 93-71. Pistons up by 22. Jenkins gets the ball back here, back outside Tobias Harris. Tobias working against Paolo Banchero outside of Jalen Duren. If Jalen Duren gets going, dude, it's going to be very hard for teams to beat us. Tobias Harris, top of the key, pulls up over Paolo, puts it in. Uncle freaking T is a man on a mission, and he is on fire. 96-71. Pay that man his money in his offseason. Extend him immediately. Wendell Carter down low here. It's going to be nearly blocked by Ausar. It's going to be a foul called against JD against Carter. 96-71. Man, Angel Reese is going to have the time of her life on Twitter after this game, man. I want all the Pistons to just tag her on Twitter. She was taunting us the entire series, down 3-1, putting a picture on her story of her ex-boyfriend getting dunked on. It's just shameless. 96-71. Tobias Harris has got 27. That's a career high for him in a Game 7 in his career. Carter, free throws off the mark. Pistons up by 25, 8 minutes left. Nail in the coffin. Pistons, as long as they don't completely collapse, are going to move on and take on the winner of the Cavs versus Raptors, down 3-1. If that doesn't spell championship pedigree mindset from this Pistons team, I don't know what does. Especially forcing a Game 7 down 24 on the road in Game 6. Are you kidding me, dude? 96-72. 8:02 left to play in the fourth quarter. Jenkins looking to inbound the pass here. Finds Ausar Thompson. Ausar working to get it over half court here. Has to get it over. Duncan Robinson bothered by Suggs. Duncan has to barely get it across to Jalen Duren. Duren has it now. Looking for the open man. Desmond Bane steals it away from Duren. Back the other way goes Paolo. Paolo down the lane here. Layup is good for Paolo. 96-74. Jenkins has it now back the other way in transition. Working to get to the open man here. Jenkins has it pit pocket again. Here come the Magic. Black slams it down. So that's 2 steals immediately from the Magic. Not ideal right there. You're up 20, but you just gave up back-to-back stolen points right there. So JB's seen enough of it. He's taking a timeout. A smart timeout right there from JB Bickerstaff. Just trying to get across half court. But Black with a good defensive play slams it down. Going to a timeout commercial break. But again, little concerning moving forward. We got to be able to get across half court because we've had our problems with that in this game so far. When was the last time the Magic scored? They can't get anything going because their spirit's broken. Tobias Harris over me. What's up, Wesley? Yeah, it's fantastic, dude. Gotta close them out. I want to see, hopefully we can get Sasser, Ron Holland, Maura Paul Reed, just get guys comfortable the playoff atmosphere, in the last minute or so, minute and 30 seconds or so, just to make sure we have enough of a lead to be comfortable with that. But Cade Cunningham, dude, 30 points, 9 assists. 30 and 9 is crazy. Off a collapsed lung from a month ago. The guy is just fantastic. 14 points from Jenkins off the bench. That's phenomenal from Jenkins. Duren 9. He's got 12 boards though, 2 assists. It'd be nice to get to 10 points, 12 boards. I genuinely think Jalen Duren is going to feast in the next year. I promise you. Jalen Duren is battling with the mind games off the court right now with the whole Carter and Reese situation. If you take a look at the regular season, I get it, it's the regular season. If you take a look at Jalen Duren's regular season numbers against the Raptors and the Cavs, he did fantastic against them. And I think it was 3 or 4 games we played against him in the regular season. So, love to see it. The Raptors are hungry. Game 7's in Cleveland tonight. I'm going to be watching that game to get a scout for who we're going to face. I don't know. I don't know who's going to win that game. I could see the Raptors pulling it off. They got more momentum off that crazy, RJ Barrett 3 that he made the other day. That was insane. To force a Game 7. I could see Donovan Mitchell and James Harden go off, so whoever it ends up being, the Pistons are going to be ready, so they do have great players though. We fared off better, I think, against the Raptors compared to the Cavs, but the Raptors, I think, are one of those teams where you can't really get too comfortable with them because they got Scotty Barnes. RJ Barrett had great seasons with them. Brandon Ingram, I don't know what his status is for the Raptors. So we shall see. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you guys stopping to the stream, folks. Thanks again for all the support. Shout out again to Antoine and Nick for the super chats tonight. Yeah, man, we hit 2,000 subscribers the other day, so that's pretty cool, man. I think we started with like 900. I want to say 900 when we started this journey of the play-by-play streams way back in October. So I'm going to be doing it the rest of the postseason. We're going to be doing it in the regular season the year after that, and hopefully you guys aren't sick of me yet because I'm going to be doing it. 96 to 76. Thanks, Al. Appreciate you. MVP and changed my mind. Cade Cunningham, 2-3 years from now, if SGA wasn't a flopper, and, we'll see what Cade gets for, like, All-NBA. First team, second team All-NBA, I think, is going to happen for Cade. I don't see how he's not. First team's going to be harder, but second team, I think, for sure for Cade. Definitely second team. Jalen Duren on the right wing here, gets it back from the timeout commercial break. Off to Cade Cunningham, bothered by Paolo Banchero. Asar Thompson gets it, drives down the lane here outside of Jenkins. Jenkins has to save it, tries to lob it up to Duren. It's going to be intercepted, though, by the Magic. Magic get it back here in transition. Jalen Suggs has it outside here to Black. Gets it back over to Suggs. Suggs in the left wing working against Cade Cunningham. Suggs puts up a 3 on the left wing. It rattles off the mark, boarded by Jalen Duren. Slow it down here for the Pistons. JB wants him to run. JB Bickerstaff directing traffic from the sidelines. Cade outside to Asar Thompson. Asar finds Jenkins in the corner. Jenkins back over to Cade. A smart pass from Jenkins there. He could have taken the 3, but he's going to slow it down, though. Asar working to drive down the lane here. Left-handed finger roll is good for Asar Thompson. 98-76. The thing with Asar is, like, he's so athletic. He's such an athletic freak. He can block anybody. He can contest anybody's shot. And not only that, try contesting Asar Thompson at the rim. Good luck with that. 98-76. Pistons up by 22, looking to close it out here. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Paolo Banchero drives down the lane outside of Desmond Bane. Bane from the corner for 3 is good. 98-79. Pistons up by 19, 6:05 left to go. 6:04 here in the fourth quarter. Cade gets it across here to Jenkins. Jenkins looking to slow it down against Suggs. Working at the top of the key here. Jenkins goes to his left, drives down the lane here. Down low to Asar Thompson. Asar has it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He gets it back out to Jenkins. Jenkins drives inside here. They're going to call a 3-second violation, I think, on Jalen Duren. So it's going to be a turnover. Pistons turn it over here. And you get it with Asar Thompson jersey. I don't think Trajan is dumb enough to trade him. I really hope that's not the case, but I hope we pay him fast. Bane misses the 3 outside to Jalen Duren. Back the other way goes Cade Cunningham. Cade on the left wing working down low. Inside, it's going to be blocked by Paolo Banchero. Now they're going to call a late foul on Paolo here. Cade was complaining. He threw his hands up. Yeah, rightfully deserved. That's a foul on Paolo. So Cade's going to shoot free throws here. Amon-Ra St. Brown sitting behind Jamal Mosley courtside. All the stars are in attendance tonight in the Motor City. I think Jahmyr Gibbs is there too. Love to see it, man. 98-79 basketball game. Second player in franchise history with 20 or more points and 10 assists in a Game 7. Isaiah Thomas was the first to do it. Cade knocks down the free throw, 20-point lead. Give me some B-ball Paul Reed. That'd be nice. B-ball Paul Reed, dude. Absolute menace. Magic really focused on JD this series, 100% fresh. Thanks again, Hal. Appreciate you, buddy. Shout out to Hal. 99-79. Cade free throw on the way is good. 100-79. Pistons up by 21. Cade's got 32 points and 10 assists. Fantastic. Carter gets it back outside here from the corner for 3. He knocks it down. 100-82 basketball game. Pistons up by 18. Man, did they get lucky with Franz Wagner, dude. Like, prayers up to Franz. Hopefully he's good. You never want to see anybody go down. Like, I want to beat him at their full strength, too. And it's a shame he got injured. Back out here to Paolo. Paolo strips it away from the Pistons. Under 5 minutes left to go here. Magic drive down the lane here. Right-handed layup is good for the Magic. 184 basketball a game. Cade lobs up to Asar Thompson. Asar working against Jalen Suggs. Back over to Tobias Harris. Tobias has it on the right wing here. Working to his left, trying to get it to Cade. Tobias takes it himself, though. Dished it off to Jenkins. Jenkins is going to get rid of it. It's going to throw it away here. Here come the Magic. Back the other way goes Suggs. Suggs gets it back outside to Paolo Banchero. Paolo drives down the lane. It's going to be shot is up and in. Don't go anywhere. It's still a 14-point game. 4:22 left to go. The Magic just went on a 15-4 run. All right? So it's not over yet, but like I said, game of runs, and we got to be ready. So JB calls a timeout. There's how much time is left? 4:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. Magic cut it back down to 14. Wesley coming in with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Wesley. Appreciate you, buddy. I'll put you on the screen here, dude. Thank you so much, Wesley. You're the man, dude. Shout out to Wesley. Thank you so much, guys. Everybody that's been here since, like, the first play-by-play game, like, midway through the season. If you guys are watching the regular season games, I appreciate you guys tuning in all my shows. And all the people that tuned in, through the playoffs. It's been awesome. Thanks again, Wesley. Thank you, dude. I'll push you on the screen right here, buddy. Thanks again, Wesley. Much love, dude. Thank you, dude. I forgot how to take a screenshot. There we go. I'm usually a Mac guy, and I'm on a PC. Sometimes I forget to do that. There we go. All right, we're in a timeout right now. Thanks again, Wesley. Shout out to Antoine, Nick, and Wesley for the super chats tonight. Thank you guys so much. Let's see here. We're going to put that up on the screen. It's been an issue getting it across half court. The Magic are double teaming Jenkins, and he's led to a couple turnovers, which is a little concerning. So we gotta close it out. I don't know yet, Weeping. I've thought about maybe doing Tigers games in the regular season. That's a good question. We'll see. Maybe a couple watch-along parties. Maybe like Scooble starts, I'll do it, maybe once a week. So that's a good thought, though. Kay gets it across here to Tobias Harris. Back the other way, back off a timeout here. So we're back in business. Cade has top of the key working against Black one-on-one. Cade has it, goes to his right. It's going to be a foul call on Suggs. So it's going to be Pistons basketball here. Magic are in the bonus, too. So, got to close it out. Magic aren't going to go away lightly. Pistons 100, Magic 86. Paolo Banchero, though, like, unbelievable performance this playoffs. Yeah, so Cade has it back the other way here on the left wing. 4:04 left to go in the fourth quarter. Thanks, Weeping. Appreciate you, buddy. Cade on the right wing working against Bane. Cross-court pass here. It's going to be deflected out of bounds. The Magic. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Magic are in the bonus here. Pistons up by 14. They've cut this down, though. They've gone on a 15-4 run. They got 2 seconds here to put a shot off. This game is not over yet until the final buzzer sounds. They got to get a shot here. Trying to lob it up to Jalen Duren. Duren puts it in. A terrific pass from Cade Cunningham to find Jalen Duren. Lobs up in with 1 second on the shot clock. That's a big, low-key, a big basket right there. 102-86. Desmond Bane has it outside here to Carter. Carter pulls up from 3. Carter misses the shot boarded by Jalen Duren. That's a good possession right there. If we would have missed and they would have made that 3, that's a scary game. All right, so foul committed on Desmond Bane right there. Yeah, so I'm going to be posting shorts regardless. So in case you guys don't know, if you guys are on Facebook, too, you can follow me on Facebook. It's Sheer Sports, so SCHEER Sports on Facebook. Carson Sheer Show on TikTok, and then obviously here on YouTube. Tobias Harris from the corner for 3, knocks it down. Uncle T with a big shot. He's having himself one of his best playoff games in his career. 105-86. Tobias has 30 points. Magic take a timeout. Magic threatened us a little bit with a little bit of a scare, cutting it back down to 14, and Tobias and JD put it to rest. Love to see it. Gonna go to another timeout commercial break here. Yeah, so I post shorts. So, like, Tigers games I'm doing every single day, usually, as long as the Tigers, keep playing, so, which they will. So, Yeah, I do a little short little pour on the Tigers, and then any news that breaks. So like a big trade happens in the NFL or the NBA or whatever it is. I'll be doing NBA postseason coverage, so not just the Pistons, but like give my 2 cents on other games during the series. I hope the Pistons make the NBA Finals, but if they don't, I'll probably do play-by-play of the NBA Finals. So yeah, it's been pretty crazy, man. Very blessed and fortunate to be a part of your guys' daily or your Pistons routine. I know there's a lot of different streams you guys can tune into. There's a lot of competition, so thank you guys for tuning into my show. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and it's been fantastic. I was very sad when we were down 22 at the half. I thought it was going to be our last show, and the Pistons we live to see another day. So we're going to be doing the second round coverage. So there's a chance I may or may not be in game 1 on Tuesday in attendance. I'll be doing the play-by-play for game 2, though, depending on who it is. Cavs or Raptors. That should be a good matchup. But low-key, this might have been the worst matchup the Pistons got out of the first round. You can say what you want. We're back from the timeout commercial break right now, guys, by the way. There's going to be a foul called on the Pistons. You can say what you want about the Magic. Credit to the Magic, though. Like, they gave the number 1 seed a run for their money. They took it to game 7. They got good talent. Bane, Franz Wagner, Paolo. They've got some players, and this is going to be really interesting to see what happens down the stretch. Bugs coming in with the $2 super chat. Thanks again, Bugs. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Joe, pushing on the screen as well, dude. Thanks again, Bugs. Welcome in, buddy. I know sometimes I can't get to all your guys' chats. Sometimes I try to just lock in and dial into the commentary, but usually during commercial breaks or like the halftime stuff, I can kind of answer the questions more. So thanks again to Bugs. Thanks again, guys. People that tune in and out, appreciate you guys stopping in. Shout out to Thomas. Thomas said he had a root canal the other day, and he was tuning into my show. He said it was the most exciting root canal in Game 6. I thought that was funny. Thanks again, Bugs. All right, so Magic knocked down the free throw, 105-88. Gonna put Bugs up on here. Fantastic. Pistons up by 17. Jenkins drives down the lane, blocked by Carter. We got another series. Man. It's going to be fantastic, dude. Cannot wait to see who it is. Raptors or Cavs? Well, we better be ready. We get the home court advantage once again, so if it does go to Game 7, it'll be at LCA. Duncan Robinson out to Tobias Harris in the right wing, bothered by Paolo Banchero. Cade gets it back here. Jalen Duren sets the screen. Cade rolls off it, drives down the lane, kick it back out to Duncan Robinson on the left wing for 3. He knocks it down. Big time shot for Duncan Robinson. He was struggling all game. That's got to feel good for Duncan Robinson. That's his second made 3 of the game. 10 points, 2 for 10 from the 3-point line. So Duncan needed that for his confidence. Mid-range jumper from the Magic. They get it to go, 108-90. 2:41 left to go. Pistons are on cruise control, folks. We're going to do a little bit of a post-game show here. I'll do my short, and then we'll be all set. Duncan Robinson on the left wing here, bothered by Desmond Bane, intercepted by Black. It's going to be Magic basketball. They're going to call a foul here, I believe. They're going to get it on Cade, I think. So, Magic get it back. Game 7. Unbelievable, dude. The first series win for the Pistons in 18 years. I think it was 2008, the last series home win the Pistons had. The first series win in the history of Little Caesars Arena between the Red Wings and the Pistons. So, it's been fantastic, dude. I love doing this. Hopefully you guys are entertained by it, and I won't be going anywhere, God willing. So, 2:27 left to go. Magic missed the free throw. Yeah, it's fantastic. So, appreciate you guys stopping in. And looking forward to many more shows with you guys. Worst draw we could have gotten. Magic are a good team. Yeah, they, but you know what's crazy is this might end up being one of the best things to happen to the Pistons. We got punched in the face early on from this Magic team. We had to earn it. And, again, when back's against the wall, Isaiah Stewart said it in one of the post-game press conferences going into game 5, was it? The fact that we won 3 straight, in the playoffs, can't afford any mistakes is fantastic. Asar gets it back the other way here. Just over 2 minutes left to go, guys. Jenkins off to Tobias Harris. Tobias bothered by Desmond Bane. Has to get it over to Jenkins again. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Jenkins just trying to milk this clock here. Tobias Harris lobs up to JD for the slam. JD with a better improvement game here. If Jalen Duren can get going, bro, it's over. Thankfully, Tobias Harris kind of picked up some of the offense from Jalen Duren in this postseason. Black goes at Jalen Duren. Shot is off the window. It's going to be a foul call on Cade Cunningham. Carter's going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, I can't imagine Cade, like, playing with a full pad, like, around your waist, like, the entire series, and he's still been efficient. Like, that's just insane, bro. 110-91. 149 left to play. Magic going to go to the free throw line. We'll give you guys the box score here at the end. JD had a solid game. He had a solid game. He's got 13 points, 15 boards. So say what you want about JD. He did pretty well. Not amazing, but he probably had his best game of his series today. 13 points, 15 boards, a steal, 3 assists. That's solid production from JD, I would say. All right, 110-92. Magic make the second free throw. Orlando Magic. Pistons get it back here. You know, the Pistons won again. Cade Cunningham has it, crosses half court here over to Tobias Harris. Tobias bothered by Desmond Bane. Magic are playing to the final buzzer here. Tobias gets it back, looking at the top of the key, down low to Jenkins, fires underneath to Jalen Duren, cross-court pass to Duncan. They're going to call a foul, I believe, against the Magic. I think they're going to send JD to the free throw line here. What's up, Y2K? How you doing, bro? Time to put Ron in. So I looked at it. Ron actually played in game 1. He didn't do so great, but he was on kind of a minute restriction, you know, coming off the bench. So I hope we use him. You know, you can see it. He's eager to get some playing time. More of a defender than he is a scorer. You know, there was a guy, Matas Bazulis, I think, was the guy I really wanted in that draft class. But Ron Holland, you know, he had a solid season. We're going to see what happens with him in the future. A little concerning that a former number 5 overall draft pick is, like, non-existent in the playoffs, barely getting any playing time. We're going to a timeout break, by the way. But it is what it is. You can't hit on all of them. Troy Weaver did a good job building this core with JD, Cade, and Asar. You know, the Ivy thing is whatever. You know, it is what it is with that. But Herder can hopefully help us out in the second round coming off the bench. Hopefully he's fine. He missed the last couple of games due to that, I think, abdomen injury or whatever it's called. Yeah, so it's fantastic. He can cut through and get some transition points for sure. Yeah, Matas can get some buckets for the Bulls. Yeah, he was hitting 3 of those. The 3-and-D Ron Holland. People crucified me for that, but I think he can hold his ground occasionally. Fantastic though, man. I can't believe it. Like, we were dead in the water at halftime, game 6, down 22 points, 24 at most in the third, and get it back here for game 7. It just goes to show, like, the full potential we can be at. I would still like to see more from the bench. Jenkins did pretty well for us. Stewart, Paul Reed, I think, needs more minutes this series. He came in a little bit, but at game 7, I think JB kind of put his starting 5 out there. But Uncle T and Cade Cunningham, dude. And Asar Thompson defensively just sealed the deal for us. JD at the free throw line, knocks down the free throw. Good stuff, man. Cade Cunningham checks out. He is done for the game. The superstar in the Motor City, one of the most humble superstars. 32-12. One of my favorite quotes from Cade Cunningham is he was asked at the All-Star game where he gets his aura from, and he said Jesus Christ. So I thought that was pretty cool. Jalen Duren at the free throw line knocks it down, 113-92, 130 left to go in the fourth quarter. Black has a step back 3 on the way for Black is no good. Tobias grabs the rebound. Magic are going to go down, man. 92-112. Tobias back the other way out to Duncan Robinson. Duncan's just slowly working the clock here. Jenkins inside here, drives down the lane, draws the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line. So, I cannot believe it, dude. I can't believe it. You know, the Magic fought a lot in this series, and not even kidding. Like, it is a good thing that this happened to this Pistons team. They got humbled early on in the start of this series, and they freaking responded tremendously. Jenkins knocks it down. Marcus Sasser, Tolu Smith, and Ron Holland stepping on the floor here for the Pistons. Tobias, JD, and Duncan getting their curtain call exits for the Pistons. Love to see it, man. 113-92 LCA loves it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to the second round. The Boston Celtics are out of this series. You know, Cavs or Raptors, whoever we face, is going to be a terrific series in the second in the second round. It's just been phenomenal, dude. It's been so much fun calling this game and this series overall. It's just crazy, dude. Like we were, I think it was like a 3% chance at halftime to win the game in Game 6 the other day, and I was starting to lose hope, but the Pistons rallied around and credit JD Bickerstaff using his guys. Tobias freaking Harris I can't say enough good things about Tobias. Asar Thompson is going to win Defensive Player of the Year 1 year. Book it. I mean, he's just athletically a freak of nature to a nightmare matchup for like whoever's going against him. Paolo Banchero, though, a terrific game overall from Paolo. 114-93. Second free throw on the way from Paolo is good. Unfreaking believable. What's up, Mr. Roberts? How you doing? J-Dog. Appreciate you stopping in, dude. 114-94. Sasser looking to close it out here. Under a minute left to play in the fourth quarter. Antoine coming in again with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much again, Antoine. Curtain call here from Marcus Sasser. 5 seconds in the shot clock. Cross-court pass here to Chaz Lanier. Lanier, floater on the way, is good for Chaz Lanier. How about Chaz Lanier adding to the stat sheet? Love to see it, man. Thanks again, Antoine. What are the Pistons? Let go of Kevin Huerter and Green and pick up Ayo DeSumo. Ayo DeSumo is a beast. I mean, he was terrific for the Timberwolves the other day. I think he's hurt right now, though. But yeah, he was fantastic. Thanks again, Anton, pushing in on the screen right here, dude. Magic gonna dribble out the clock, and that is all she freaking wrote, dude. Let's freaking go, guys. We live to see another day. You guys are still stuck with me. Love to see it. So, Pistons are gonna win it. 116-94. The final buzzer sounds off, and the Pistons take down the Magic 116-94. Let's freaking go. Antoine, Bugs, Wesley, Nick, thank you guys for the super chats. Everybody that stopped in to watch the live stream, man. We're going to take on the winner of the Toronto Raptors or the Cleveland Cavaliers for the next series. Folks, we did it. We came back down 3-1. Absolutely insane, dude. I was in attendance for Game 5. The vibe felt different. All we had to do was just get it to Game 6. Thought it was over at the half. Came back down 24 to force a Game 7, and the Detroit Pistons win their first playoff series since 2008. And we got a really good matchup. Whoever it's going to be, the Raptors or the Cavs. I'm going to be doing a short report for that, guys, on my YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that. And absolutely insane, man. Thank you guys again for all the support. I have a ton of fun doing this, and I think I'm going to be in attendance for Game 1. So, Game 1, you're going to get a live report from me at the arena. I'm probably going to vlog it again, so expect a vlog Game 1, and then I'll be doing play-by-play for Game 2, man. So whoever it ends up being, love you guys. God bless. Thanks again for all the support. Take a look at the final box score here I'm going to put up for you guys right now. Absolutely fantastic, dude, all around. Tobias freaking Harris. We finished as a team 48% from the three-point line. That's with Duncan Robinson being 2 for 10. I mean, that's just freaking crazy in itself. Let's see. Let's take a look at the final box score, and then we'll log off, guys. Do my short little report here. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, Tobias, 30 points. Cade with 32. 12 assists. I mean, that's just crazy. The guy had a collapse lung a month ago, and he's playing like this. We got ourselves a gem in Cade. Not really much production off the bench besides Jenkins. Jenkins played great. 16 points. I mean, he stepped up huge for us off the bench. Played some minutes with Cade Cunningham. 48% from a team overall from the three-point line. 50% from the floor is fantastic. That's just amazing, dude. We're going to go to game one. I'll be in attendance, whoever that is, Raptors or Cavs. So I'll give you guys some content from that, and then I'll be back Thursday for game 2. I think it's every other day, so Thursday is going to be game 2. So game 1, I'll be in attendance. Frank renewing his membership. Thanks again, Frank. Appreciate you, buddy. Hype in the chat for Frank, and it's going to be fantastic. Thanks again, Frank. Put you up on the screen here, dude. 3 months from Frank. Great preparation for round 2. 100%. 1,000%, Frank. And we are all squared away, man. Good stuff all around. Thanks again for all the support, guys. Love you guys. God bless. And thanks again for hanging out with on my crazy stream, man. So, like I said, I know there's a lot of guys you guys can tune into. There's like a million different playoff Piston streams going on right now. So, the fact you guys chose mine, very fortunate. Thank you guys for that. We're going to the second round. Love you all. God bless. I'm your host, Carson, and we will see you all on the next game. Whenever that is. So game 2. Yeah. Game 1, I'll probably be in attendance. Cavs or Raptors. I'll vlog it. And you guys will get that, a short report. And then I'll be here game 2 for the play-by-play next Thursday. So all around, love you guys. God bless. I'm your host, Carson. And I'll see you guys on the next live stream. You know the Pistons won again. Down 3-1. We're going to the next round. Insane, dude. Adios, amigos. Take care, guys. See ya.